just a fist pumping in the sky. Back turned to the king.
Jerry, you will feel him like walk forward and attempt to stop you from leaving as he grabs your shoulder.
Jerry will turn very quickly.
He pats you on the head. As you go whooper, he pats you on the head, and he kind of gives you this like a head shake. He goes, quack.
Jerry will look at him with realization, fist over the head again.
And once again, there's this deep reverberating subwoofer of a fucking quack that shakes the entire forest. As King Quag acknowledges you and proceeds to go back into his throne freak, you could call it, as he allows you to walk away with the whoop. Jerry, you have gained a whoop, though you have not technically caught him. He will come with you without much fuss.
Do I need to get him to use the fusion on him?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Dude, thank God you didn't take double damage from that ground attack.
That was good. Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, 31 HP.
That's ground and he's steel.
Oh my God, I didn't even remember that. Oh, so that should have killed him anyway, actually. But you know what? I didn't remember, so we're not playing that out.
That should have killed you.
I kept my mouth shut that whole time.
You successfully bamboozled me because I forgot that should have been double.
Thank God, because earlier I was going to say, hey, Jerry, guess what? It's cool you're getting a whooper, because that's actually good in the steel gym, because it's ground water type. Because we were talking.
Oh, Lord.
And I kept my mouth shut on the fact that he just took 40 to 20 damage, and then it wasn't double, because I was waiting to see if he would double, but he never did.
If Tazzle didn't save you, you would have took 80.
Yeah, that would have been.
Oh, you would have been beyond dead. No one would have saved you.
That's why I asked like 2 or 3 times. I was like, this is ground type, right? This is ground?
Yeah. Yeah, you got me. I forgot. You got saved by DM ignorance. You lucky dick.
Thank you.
Hey,
you should be thanking Castle for not reminding me.
Thank you to both of you.
Oh, Lord.
That could have been really bad.
Really bad. It could have been the end of Jerry.
Yeah.
Died in a pissing match with a king whooper.
When he said that's like earthquake, but for one person, I was like,
with a fucking
oh
whooper.
my God.
It is. It's an earthquake focused on a single person.
Jerry
What?
had to be.
Oh yes, Jerry has to Dreppy, which I have not. I don't think I've actually finished the character sheet for that because I'm stupid. Group recovers on path. Asa wants to try and not have. Group rests in a camp on the side of the mountain. And in the morning, Jerry's Dreepy hatches. That's where we left off. So we leave off in the morning, Jerry, with a recent egg hatch on your part. A ghost dragon added to your repertoire.
Indeed. I was just looking for fusions for it, but it's not in the fusion calculator for it yet.
Yeah, it's like that.
But
It's probably fairly strong in and of itself.
oh, it totally is. I did a little bit of looking into it. But it was more of, how can I take this rare thing that everyone covets and then turn it into something horrific?
Yeah, I only finished its abilities and strength rating. I haven't finished its whole sheet yet. I'll get to that shortly.
Alright.
It needs hit points, scores. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, Actually, isn't Dreepy a 2-stage evolution? I might have fucked that up too. Oh. I always, you know what? That is one of those Pokemon I forget exists. The 2nd stage Drippy evolution. Dracolock, apparently. I had no idea.
Sunday was the 3rd.
Yep. And each stage is a little bit stranger than the last, and it's adorable.
Dracozolt is easily the favorite, though.
Dracopult, the fully evolved version? Yeah.
Dracozolt. I think all pseudos are 3-stage, right?
I think so, but I can't promise that.
All the ones I think of.
So, Tazzle, you're up first today in the main session. Leaves it to you to lead us off and steer the group as you wake up before everyone else and have the opportunity to watch the other folk. Well, I suppose wake up before everyone else so much as in you were always kind of awake.
Yep.
As you watch the others finally awake and get up, you have the opportunity to steer the group in whatever direction you see fit. I'll leave it to you then to, I guess, say what makes sense to you.
Okay, so we tried. So we tried to contact. What's their face? Odin and Freya. That shit didn't work out. I said, go away. Stop trying.
Not exactly how it went down, but close enough.
Which makes me very concerned about the Forge Master. Because that pretty much the thing. No, the
the other guy.
Potentially the Ringmaster. But that makes me concerned because now we are completely cut off with all communication to the Guardians.
DM saying, I gave you guys too much power with high-end people taking it away.
There's some story drive going on here. It's not just me mugging you over.
Yeah, I mean that's what it looks like.
I shouldn't have given you this, so that's gone, and this is gone, and try harder, motherfuckers.
It's not what's happening, okay?
/ enter God mode. Can you guys help me? No. So all right. So shit's hitting the fan. We're in Mount Coronet, correct? Whatever the hell it is.
Yep.
We're heading towards Eternia City, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bike path. We went through there. Cycle road. I do want to attempt to, as we're going through before we hit Eternia City themselves, I want to see if we can get into Eternia Forest and see if I can find Specs place. That would be my idea, because I feel like a moron. I'm pretty sure they recalled me like days ago and I still haven't shown up, so.
Well, they said to the nearest.
If they give even a remote fuck about you, then they're starting to be concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem like pretty urgent.
I think it's a good idea to go around Eternia first and then check out, see if we can know what's happening. Respect tells us what's going on.
I can take it. Okay.
Because I don't want to really go in there blind with everything that's fucking going on right now.
Into Eternia City? Yeah, I don't want to go into the city. I need to find the ranger station of that place.
I do want to go into the city soon, though, if
we have to, because we have to turn our thing in.
Yeah, we have to turn our stuff in.
But I'm saying, like, get the money, next assignment, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I have to look around for a second.
For what?
Alright, let's do that.
I need to go to the church there, or the chapel.
We'd have to discuss it, but it's a very bad idea. The tensions are high right now. You could always create your own chapel.
That is such a bad piece of advice for him. Oh my god.
He would be making Temple of the Ass.
Yeah,
The temple is only big enough for Jerry to enter.
You must be this tall to ride, I guess. Like,
It's like little people's court.
Jerry needs to find the worshippers of Dialga. Did I say it right?
What?
Dialga?
Dialga.
Dialga?
Yeah, Dialga.
Dialga?
Yeah. Oh no, I fucked up.
I mean,
I don't like it when the GM says, "Hey, I fucked up."
I closed a bunch of tabs on accident. That's all.
Oh, okay.
what I could do, well, it would have to be late. I was gonna say we could do I don't know when they decide to go home or close up or whatever, but I was gonna say I could do a night run with Jerry and drop him into the city somewhere. And he could smoke his way in without having us be out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a stealthy thing, and I could, that kind of deal.
That could work.
Do you remember how we left Eternia?
I think we
They might have automatic snipers in the air now.
Oh god. Thanks for telling me.
You have very little faith in me.
No, I just don't trust you. There's a difference.
Alright, so let's make a list. What do you guys want to do first?
You said you wanted to visit.
Because I would guess that would be outside of the city in a little bit of ways. I don't think they'd stick it right on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go see Spec first. Get some intel event inside of in Eterna, and then go from there.
Okay. Maybe he can even update us on what's going on, or
Especially since you were called, so
yes.
it's best to go there as soon as possible.
I don't remember how long ago they said that, but I think it was like within the day or two.
Yeah, like 24 hours or something like that.
It's
The
been
big fat guy was there. What was his name?
it's been at least a day since you guys were asked to do the following.
Yeah, because you got the call when we found Jove. That was his name, right? Or at least saw Jove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, when we all saw Jove, and then we started our way here. So it's like 24 hours.
You kitties. Oh, Lily.
Taz
So-
has a Wooper though. There it
So
is.
with that, so are Jerry and Kendra, you both get your same input on that. It looks like Tazos proposed the plan. It's up to you two whether or not you want to stick to his plan or not.
Jerry has said nothing, so it's up to Jerry.
I'll stick to the plan.
We like this plan. We're okay with this plan.
I'll stick to this plan, but I have some conditions.
You can't have his Wooper, Jerry.
Dazzle, I'm willing to give you the rest of the money I have. Agree to this plan and give you 3 Pokemon of your choice with Jotun and Azabeth put to the table.
You're going to have to speak a little more clearly into the mic because there were some conditions in there I missed, and this sounds...
He said, Tazzle, I will give you the rest of my money and any 3 Pokemon of your choosing except for Jotun and Asmodeus for your Wooper.
Whoop! There it is. I don't know if that can happen. That's blasphemous in my books.
He wants to turn it into a creature.
But hold on, wait. There's something severely convenient about our location. Jerry, this is where I found him. Let's go look where he last was.
You see that river over there? Yeah, that's where I kidnapped the child. I was walking away as I saw its parents screaming for him.
Yeah,
Calling out.
I'm actually not kidding. They're right here.
Jerry is going to hear this information and just charge towards the river.
I'll go with him. Let's go.
So the river is like down the way, right? So
Yep,
I didn't put my wings away, so I'll pick him up and we'll go.
I'm getting a Wooper, and then I'm torturing it.
Atticus, let's go.
Oh, I was literally gonna, like, if you weren't gonna do that, Kendra was gonna hang her head, look at Atticus, and be like, fucking left behind again.
Oh,
At some point, Atticus is just not going to forgive you. It's worth noting, by the way, Jerry, that I have now completed the Dreepy. That's what I was doing while you guys were discussing.
Also, Asmodeus is not as fast as Tazzle with wings.
I put Asmodeus away. Convenient.
Kendra and Fireball.
I mean, I don't have to fucking. I'm not attempting to super speed this. I'm just kind of going.
Kendra and Firebolt will just kind of like fast walk to catch up to them. They heard water. They're not very interested.
Okay. So it's a little bit of trudging to get down into the valley. It's pretty steep. It takes some doing. So it's going to take you guys a little while to do this, right? As Jerry and Tazzle take off down the road and Kendra follows suit. After maybe a half hour of carefully making your way down this mountain, you will find yourself with access to a small stream. I will just illustrate this stream-like stuff. Call that straight pissing it down out there.
Lovely.
Fuck yeah. Right here, Jerry. Around this general direction.
This is where I kidnapped them.
Don't listen to Kendra. She makes me feel bad.
Kendra's just gonna be like, yeah, and that whale you caught last time we were in fucking Canalave wasn't kidnapped either.
Jerry's gonna turn to Tazzle and just say, "You have a whale."
Jerry's just like, you have a whale.
Yeah, but when you almost got eaten, I caught a whale.
What's the whooper? Can I have the whale?
Jerry wants the whale.
Don't listen to her. She knows how this shit works. She's just making everybody else feel bad.
So, Jerry,
but don't torture.
I may be a bad person, Tazzle, but at least I haven't kidnapped any kids from their mother. Without permission.
How about to have Atticus cast hypnosis?
You do not remember. These are not the droids you're looking for. So, Jerry, since this is your little adventure, let's have you perception or nature check.
Okay.
Alrighty. Un momento. Can't read. I'm illiterate as shit.
What do you mean you're illiterate? Are you not wearing your contacts? Joshua! No wonder you can't fucking do anything. You can't see. Jesus!
It's the worst feeling.
You're blind. You're all blind. Blind bitches.
Aqua Lege or...
21 is a pretty fucking good roll. Alrighty then. Jerry, you will perceive as you're actively looking for such sounds the sound of thwapping water. It's like something slapping a big flat tail into the water just upstream. And every once in a while, Tazzle and Kendra, this is where you two will become attuned to this. Every once in a while, there will be the sound of in unison. It sounds like quite a large crowd.
Please let me a side up.
Oh my god! Imagine if it's a gold duck. Even better.
The fucking one water Pokemon that's not a psychic type that should be a psychic type. It's like the water version of Atticus.
What do you think's up with those little stones in their heads with Golduck and Persian? Strange.
And both of them know psychic moves.
There are surprisingly a lot of Pokemon that should be psychic type that are not psychic type.
Well, I remember seeing something about people were talking about how Persian and Golduck had those get those weird stone things on their heads.
Do you know why? Do you know why those Pokemon are not psychic? Do you want to know the real reason why they're not?
No.
Because
I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
Hunter.
Yes, what is the real reason?
because in Gens 1 and 2, Psychic type was reserved for legendaries and very special Pokemon. It was considered, because in Gen 1 especially, Psychic was really overpowered because it had no weaknesses.
Yeah.
Right.
So they reserved it only for really special Pokemon. And then in Gen 2, they only wanted it to be on legendaries or equally rare Pokemon, so they didn't distribute it to Pokemon that should have, and they just never fixed it. What's going on, Jerry? I heard you try to talk to me a minute ago. I thought I heard him talk. Did he not?
Did he go AFK?
No. I just had a question, rather.
Okay.
It just occurred to me I don't have any Pokeballs. Can I befriend this Whooper and just walk with it to a store?
I mean, that's something you can try to do. I can't promise success, but it is something you're allowed to do.
I have a great ball I could attempt.
We're not gonna throw a great ball at a Whooper.
He's like, I want it, but not that much.
Maybe I could,
Worse than the worst, I just beat it until it stops moving and then I take it with me.
maybe the evolved form is out here.
It will come up.
Just this one conversation that we just had about the stealing babies is on its way.
What?
We're spicing
Thousands
we're
of
spicing
children,
up
didn't you know?
the relationship.
Did you
between
know
the
that's
player.
the whole point of literally him being a fucking flying type trainer? He steals birds out of nests and shit.
Steals birds and raises them as his own. It's the only way to get birds to trust you. Yeah. Anyway, Jerry, you found your way to a stream,
She's
and you
walking
hear
around with him. She doesn't actually give a shit, but it's just like
you hear the distant sounds of slapping and Whoopers cheering.
Jerry is going to walk towards them and start to slap his belly and cheer.
oh Jesus.
Christ, I love it. So Tazzle and Kendra, as Jerry starts marching toward these sounds, trying to imitate them, what the two are you doing?
Kendra's just gonna sit on the bank and kind of just fucking wait.
Okay. So Kendra is not interested in following this endeavor.
No, it's near water. I'm done. With how the caves fit, she's like, nope, I'm good.
As I followed her into Hell's Pit. I almost died because I had.
Tazzle's feeling betrayed.
That was before we were susceptible.
Hey, Kendra, you want to go for a swim?
Fuck off, Dazzle. I love you, man, but fuck off.
Okay. Will do. Chloe, I don't have anything for you. You're not getting food. You already had kibble time. You had the pens. You had the treats. You don't
What?
need them, girl. Why are you so mad at me? I love you. Mm-hmm. You got all the attentions. I know.
So Jerry, as you continue to walk down this bank, apparently with Tazzle falling behind you, though Kendra has decided to sit this one out.
I'll send a firebolt and Ember out hunting.
Which one? Because as soon as they attack something, one of them's going to get recalled anyway. So which one?
Ember, because she needs more experience.
Okay. So with that, Jerry, you will come up upon the sound as it gets louder and louder, and you break through this little brush line. And what you see is this enormous blue wave spearheaded by an individual who is slapping a large beaver-like tail in the water and then raising his hands up, demanding the...
Why does it have a crown? Yes, why it has a crown. We finally got to meet, well, Jerry finally got to meet the king of the Whoopers. Shut up.
Jerry's going to continue popping his stomach and whooping, and just sort of
Become one.
integrate in the crowd.
Oh, fucking
Guys, this dude goes
Love
slap.
okay.
This dude goes slap and makes this big wave of water that splashes over the crowd, and then he raises his hands up, and they'll go.
Whoopa, whoopa.
Jerry will also he's just sort of bonding with the Whoopas and petting them and slapping his stomach and belly bumping them, having a grand old time.
Jerry, you will find. Go ahead.
He will make his way to the King Whoopa.
Jerry, you will find that the Whoopers seem more annoyed at you disturbing their celebration. Yeah, when you touch one, it kind of just ignores you until you stop touching it. You bump one and like knock him over, and he gets back up and just keeps looking at King Whooper. They're very fixated on this big blue creature.
Whoopers are so derp. It's
like Sid the Sloth, and like you guys know that Ice Age movie where it's like Sid the Sloth is with all the other sloths, and they're just like trying to. Simon Says. Anyway.
That's exactly what's going on here.
Jerry will make his way to King Whoopa and kneel.
He will kneel before King Whoopa.
he will state, my lord, I'm looking for a companion.
Charles, I'm assuming that you kind of step through the brush at this point and kind of are observing this happen as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Dazzle's a little bit behind. Dazzle, you see Jerry just kind of work his way up to the front of this crowd of like 1 foot tall little blue newts. And this enormous blue creature just lets out what sounds like the cry of like a 6 foot bullfrog. It's just this very deep, like, wah.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing. From the outsider's perspective, like IRL, I'm just trying to think of how a giant fucking salamander would get a crown, and the only thing I can picture is like he just found like a Burger King crown, like made of paper.
You
He's got like a milk paper crown on his head.
So this creature before you. So this creature before you lets out this large groan, which causes all of the Whoopers to just sit down and stop flapping and singing. And as he plops his giant self down in the mud, boom, he kind of looks over at you and it just fixes his face on you and kind of tilts his head.
Jerry's going to crawl to him.
Just speak louder.
Jerry is going to stay on his hands and knees and just sort of crawl towards the water, towards the giant.
Well, being at the front of the pack, he wasn't that far away, so you kind of quickly reach him, and he's just kind of sitting there, like, looking at you now, like...
What do you want?
Is he sitting or is he standing?
He's sitting down at this point.
Does he have the joints to have a knee?
No. He's just plopped his big ass in the stream and he's just plump.
So he doesn't have any knees?
No.
From his pretty much his anatomical structure would not allow for a knee.
Were you gonna crawl into his lap like he was Santa Claus? What the fuck is happening?
How big's his belly?
Big enough to cover his feet while he's sitting down.
Okay, so like it comes out at a right angle.
So, I wouldn't say a right angle because it's a belly, but I suppose so.
Okay. Jerry will raise up so he's just on one knee. Place a hand on the belly of the salamander. Stare deeply into its eyes and just say, I'm looking for a companion to join me in adventuring. And wait for a response.
Oh god.
Jerry, make me a quick con save if you would.
Taz is gonna watch this.
No.
He's gonna await Jerry's question. Knowing what might be coming up. the
Okay,
the
good
requests that I normally get from
Okay.
Okay, Jerry, you're able to brace yourself as he opens his mouth wider than looks natural and just lets out another one of these quack. And the sound just like reverberates your entire body like standing next to a subwoofer. As you're covered in this like smelly spit mucus that comes out of his mouth.
Ugh.
And this appears to be his response to you.
Jerry will try to repeat it. Can I roll a strength check to see if my vocal cords can do it?
More performance.
More performance.
Yeah, performance is what I'm going to ask for here.
Good
You're
job,
trying-
everybody.
You're trying to mimic.
Little do you know, you challenge him for his crown.
Hunter, can I please do this in strength? This feels like a
No, you-
strength-based thing.
No, you may not, because it is not a matter of can you push out enough sound. It's a matter of can you push out that particular sound.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's gonna be like 0 or something. Oh no!
Jinxed it.
It's not 0, it's 2. 0 can't even be achieved.
Yes, I can. I don't have any performance. That's why I was asking for strength.
So 2.
Maybe you.
So Jerry, you attempt to mimic this sound, and yours comes out like, oh God. And he kind of looks down at you, and he kind of gives you the smile, and he pats you on the head.
Jerry will look back up at this giant salamander. Am I adorable enough for a companion now?
Jerry, as you look up at this thing's beady little lifeless eyes, there's little sign of comprehension behind them.
Jerry will quietly walk over to a whoopa and just sort of pick it up and just sort of tuck it under his arm and motion, "Can I walk?" And then put it back down.
Be like, I choose you, Whoopachoo.
You get exactly no reaction from this like lifeless face as it just continues smiling ominously at you.
Jerry looks at the whooper and just sort of picks it back up, gauging a reaction from its face, and takes a step away from the group.
Oh no.
So Jerry, you are now here with, I'm assuming the closest whooper you grabbed would be like this one.
Yep.
All right, Jerry, as you take this whooper out of formation, it immediately starts going. This causes all of the whoopers around you to turn and focus on you at the same time.
Uh-oh.
I just sort of picture all the head, like everyone goes silent, and all the heads just twisting immediately.
Not with their bodies too. It's just completely
Just
one.
the head.
Just the head.
Maybe
Just
that's what all
their
their
heads
pictures
turn
actually
around.
are. Their heads are 1/8 already.
Just getting back to the saying, "Run!" And he's just an army of whoopers behind.
Johnny, have you
I'm
you
sorry, I couldn't give you my
yourselves
whooper.
to
He grew on me so much. Look how adorably fucking weird they are.
So you're gonna take this thing and run away.
No, not yet. I mean, it might come to that. But Jerry's gonna pat its head and just sort of like hug it and just see if the crowd changes.
fucking
what they're doing.
amazing.
Jerry,
I like how Tazzle just has AAA on standby.
Can I do an animal handling
Yeah,
check?
you noticed
actually?
that? When I
you
filled him out?
can do an animal handling check to try and soothe him if you wish. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
What is 20?
Jerry, you are able to cease this creature screaming as he finally goes quiet. But you now have all of these other whoopers, including the large creature, fixated on you.
I just imagine Jerry shushing the whooper as like shoving a sock in its mouth. He's like, shut up.
Kidnapping
No, not like a quiet, just like wide-eyed, reaching the beard.
Just puts the beard inside of the fucking Whooper's mouth.
Oh god.
Gross.
I had Strafe like beat it up.
The Whooper takes inebriation damage. Oh, yeah.
Poison damage from his nasty ass beard. Hasn't been
Yeah,
cleaned.
exactly.
Lord.
Jerry's gonna just pull another little stealth check here is what I'm thinking.
Okay, you can try a stealth check, but I will tell you first of all, it is worth noting that the large creature that you walked away from has now stood up again.
Put down the child, Jay.
Jerry's is Tazzle within
Get a child.
Tazzle is apparently behind watching this happen. Tazzle, what are you going to do as Jerry grabs one of the children and you observe this entire escapade of it beginning to scream, followed by like a Silence of the Lambs bullshit where all the children turn around and look at him.
I will attempt to communicate or connect with this fucking ginormo. The King Whoop.
He's gonna talk to King Quag.
King Quag.
Why?
What is it? Baby.
I'm just waiting for the moment because I can picture it now. Kendra's just like laying on the bank, with a blade of grass in her mouth. She sent Ember off to go hunting, level up a little bit, get some XP. Her eyes are closed. All of a sudden, she just hears fucking screaming, "Run!"
Run away!
Run away!
Jerry's holding a Whooper like a fucking football underneath his arm.
My little 3-foot long legs.
It's like a fucking cartoon character running down the side of a bank.
It's like the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean when Jack Sparrow comes around the corner, and then all the cannibals come around the corner after it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Except instead of rum, it's a fucking Whooper.
Wait. Got it. Time to go.
And they say I'm the reckless one.
Well, I haven't ran yet. Jerry's gonna look over at Tazzle and sort of ask, "Where's the nearest spot I can get a Pokeball?"
It's south, I think. Chloe.
Probably Eternia at this point.
Oh well, Eternia, yeah, probably Eternia. Chloe, stop.
I mean, I have like 3.
The barking.
Is Kendra within your shot?
Come on.
No, I'm down the river.
All right,
I'm
Jerry.
gonna try to talk to this guy and say, hey.
Yes, we're... Okay.
I'm gonna
Go
activate
ahead.
my speak with animals and say, hey, is it possible to take train up one of your little children here?
Jerry, it's worth noting King Quag takes a step forward, at which point he then seems fixated on Tazzle, who has started talking in what sounds like a series of low groans. Tazzle, what you perceive from King Quag as you attempt to talk to him is just quack.
He doesn't speak in like my English. He literally just says quack.
He just says quack.
Quack.
You understand it as English, but he just says quack.
Oh, okay.
Is this a fucking human in like a suit?
Yeah, I would like to perceive and see if anything unique about this weird. Well, actually, look how fucking unique he is.
He is strange. You can tell by inspection that he is strange.
It's Burger King Quag. Yeah, it's a fucking
wannabe
human
Slow
inside of
King.
a fucking mascot suit. He's fucking hoarding these Whoopers.
Quack. He goes. He looks at you. He's like, not quack.
Dopey, get your crown and evolve.
Dopey?
Dopey's his slowpoke.
My slowpoke? Yeah, remember?
I love that. I
I,
forgot you caught that fucking
I
thing.
don't think I could change. I tried changing it, but I don't think it does it yet because I think Hunter has to allow it. But that's alright.
What I have to do?
His name doesn't come up.
Oh yeah, I can fix that the next time he's out here. Hold on. Boom, boom.
To do the...
Update. There you go.
They're actually pretty fucking strong. I never really thought about it, but
Tazzle, he looks
But yeah, keep going.
Yes, still going again. Dazzle, he looks up at you and he goes, "Not quag."
You're not a quag? Not that one?
He lifts a flipper up to you and goes, "Not quag."
Oh, no. I can just... I could occasionally talk to other beings.
The whoopers will part for him as he starts to walk towards you.
Oh, God. I don't want to be hurt. Don't slap or punch me.
He's going to do this. He's going to do this thing where he puts his fins behind him and flops his belly out in front of him, and he kind of looks at you blankly.
Are we able to adopt one of your children here, Whooper, and train them up and go on an adventure?
He just once again like thrusts his belly out in front of him and goes, "Quack."
You want us to prove ourselves if we can take one against you or something?
Coming of the quag.
Crowning of the Quag? Is that what he said?
Crowning of the quag? Oh shit.
I heard coming of the quag,
It is coming of the quag.
but like
Oh.
coming.
Coming of the quag. Quag.
I thought you said culling at first. Not gonna lie, I thought you said culling. I was like, oh no!
Calling sounds scary too.
Oh no, it's not that serious. Coming of the quag. He's invoking a ritual.
But
He's invoking a ritual where he's invoking a ritual at which point he has thrust his large belly out in front of him.
It's invoking a ritual of.
You want me to hit him? I'm gonna insight check if he wants me to punch this bitch.
Maybe he wants to belly bump you.
Oh god, I'm afraid. Last time I fought a fucking wild Pokemon, I got wrecked. Chloe, come on.
Okay, Trevor, what is this roll? Is this strength? This is intelligence? What are you checking for
It's
here?
gonna be an insight if you... an insight for...
Okay, insight.
Does he want,
Insight will allow you to put two and two together, Jerry. I'm sorry, Tazzle. And you realize that precisely what he's asking for is a proving ritual, and what appears to be the case is the proving ritual involves belly bumping King Quag.
does Tazzle relay this to me?
That is up to Tazzle. Tazzle, are you relaying this to Jerry?
Yeah, I was relaying pretty much everything strange that was coming out of this thing's face.
So Jerry, you have learned that in order to earn his respect, you must invoke the coming of the Quag ritual and proceed to belly bump him.
Well, you both come.
Jerry will take his whooper that's currently in a football held position, drop it. It hits the ground. He jumps into a starfish dance, thrusts his belly out, and says, "Bring it on!"
Dazzle, you will hear him go, "Good." And he goes in for a body slam.
Oh, I knew it! I was gonna say he's gonna
That's
use
gonna
body
hurt.
slam. I knew he was gonna use body slam. I was just about to say it, but I wanted to ruin it.
You hear this? You can, Jerry. You feel this moment of like your life just flashing before your eyes as you watch this creature, which, as you kind of by inspection, you know is probably hundreds of pounds heavier than you. He comes flying towards you at Mach Jesus with his belly. And he's just going to slam into you. I'm assuming you will not attempt to dodge it because this will ruin the ritual, but...
Jerry will just do a guttural war cry and prep.
So Jerry, who is a 4-foot skinny midget from his drug use, is about to get body slammed by a sumo wrestler.
Jerry's actually pretty fucking shredded underneath that. But yes,
Okay, Jerry...
I'm just about to get gaped by this thing.
Oh, 26! Oh no!
Jerry, you will take 26 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing's belly collides into you and sends you tumbling backwards into the bushes.
Counter!
And he's
That's half of your health.
as he sees you tumbling away, he starts slamming on his belly and he goes, "Coward!"
Jerry is going to get up from the stream and wipe the blood away from his mustache and spit out a tooth and just say, "You hit like a bitch."
Oh my god.
And Tassel's just gonna say, "Thank the fucking gods I wasn't here for this one."
Dazzle, you hear in his language this war cry. He goes, "Victory for Quake!"
Oh god.
Jerry is just going to just sort of scream, "For Dialga!
You don't know that it's called that.
For the Time Lord!"
There you
That'll do it. So Jerry, you will see him just present his stomach, and Tazzle, you will hear him go, "Now, your turn," and he just braces himself.
Before he even finishes that, Jerry's already up.
Yeah, Jerry's dead.
Do it, Jerry. Hit him.
Okay, Jerry.
Body slam.
Are you ready, Jerry? Make for me a strength check, if you would.
Alrighty.
Can you even touch this fucking thing?
The belly-to-belly suplex.
Okay, that's not bad.
Jerry, with your full body weight at a full sprint, you slam yourself into his stomach. And you will hear this thing go boom as his big belly of fat just vibrates from the hit. And this actually does cause him to take one step backwards.
Jerry,
I just imagine Jerry, because Jerry's so small, that the stomach just absorbs Jerry for a second.
just shoots him back out.
It just shoots him back out, yeah.
Jerry will land from this impact,
For another D6.
go like crouch mode, and just sort of put up two hands, like.
This is great.
This is fucking great.
All right, Tazzle, you will see him stomp his feet like you would see a sumo wrestler. He lifts up almost sideways, and when he slams down, the two of you will feel the very earth shake. He does this again with his other foot. Boom. He gets down into a stance where he's almost four-legged.
Oh.
Tazzle, in his language,
Oh no.
you are going to hear him say, "Survive."
Jerry,
I will float at least a few feet off the ground, bro. I'm not taking a ground attack.
Survive, huh?
I hear that, I'm
Jerry.
like, fuck no. I'm not doing this again.
Jerry, you see him acknowledge you. Can you roll him an insight check?
No, why?
I don't want to. I don't want
Jerry, you are insightful enough as you've been following along with this to know this is his final test. If you survive this, you will have gained his trust and respect and will be allowed your pick of the whoopers.
So he's about to use a ground move? Or
You
something
can
like
probably
to.
make
Fall
that
out on your ass.
you can probably make that intuition, yes.
Can I don't know. I don't want to ruin it, but I was gonna see if I could maybe cast something on Jerry, but I gotta figure out what the hell I can do. I have a couple things I can
Jerry
do, but
missed. You're gonna miss this. You rest of it.
No, that's all.
let me look at
Strategic.
I gotta bring up what the fuck?
It's not foul play. Strategic.
Are you
What
ready?
else can you do other than mist? Turn into sludge.
We'll try.
No, I smoke and I shadow.
Gas and smoke are the same thing.
I'm gonna try to cast a wind thing on him to see if it'll help him like have less of a damaging blow to him, but I don't
Pretty
know.
sure it says sludge.
No. Hunter,
We never
real
really
quick,
visualized cyclone armor, but
Hunter, can I get a recall on my abilities?
Can you get a what?
A recall on my abilities? I know I can go into shadow and I can smoke.
Yep.
I
Both of
don't remember the other one.
Both of these are things you can do, and your third ability was an innate knowledge of crafting and ability to use materials that other people can't make use of.
Well, no. I had 3 starting
Ghost.
ghost type
Things.
things.
What do you have in your notes? Because I don't have.
Notes.
I don't have your ability list privy.
This is your job.
I can go into a ball of wisp. I can will-o-wisp.
Or you can will-o-wisp, whatever the fuck that means.
It means turn into a ball of light.
Yeah, you have the ability to be gas. You have the ability to be a dark gas or one that glows a bit. And the glows a bit will allow you to provide light for other people, which you have never done.
So,
I'm
well, that's
helpful.
cool.
I've forgotten about that. Anyway, I'm not going to use
That's part of
those.
his ghost thing. That's pretty sick.
It turns into a will-o-wisp.
Ooh. I do have that thing we talked about, cyclone armor. I don't know if that can assist in lower.
Cyclone armor, I believe we said, will raise AC for the cost of mana for a single turn.
Okay, yeah, so it's like a protection thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like the two of you have several ways to get out of this, but I think the implication that you both gleaned is if you get out of this, you fail the test.
Right. I don't intend on doing anything. I'm going to lay there and take it.
Yeah, I just wanted to give him something to maybe reduce his damage, but cyclone armor is just AC, so.
And AC would matter if he was trying to dodge it.
Right.
In this case, it doesn't help.
I was hoping a damage reduction, you know what I mean? Or give him a flying.
A cushion?
Cushion, yeah.
You want to cushion the blow? You can make an Arcana check here with your wind to try and create an air cushion in front of him.
Okay. How much mana should I put? 2? 1?
Enough to stop. Well, let me give you this inclination here. Those of you who do not know what this move is, I will explain, but I have to tell you what move he's going for this to make sense. He has braced himself for what is known as a headlong rush.
Oh dear God.
Should I be concerned?
Yeah. Yes, you should. Seeing as a fucking body slam did half of your health, high chance you will not survive this.
You didn't do half.
I did.
Close.
Almost half. Well, I'll put it to you. I'll put it to you in a understandable context. Headlong rush is 20% stronger than earthquake, but it only targets one target.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah, so that's yes. You get what I'm showing you.
So more than 2 is what I'm saying. It would take to slow him down enough to be meaningful.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I will say this. There are 4 damage die involved in this attack. You can spend 2 mana per damage die.
Okay. 4 damage die. Okay, 2 mana per damage.
With the caveat that if he does not make contact, fail test.
If he doesn't make contact, it's failed. So if he misses,
so you have to do 4 or 6.
Yeah, if you cause him to do no damage whatsoever, fail test.
Right. Yeah, he has to do something.
So if it's 4 die, you should probably do
I'll just
4 or 6.
4, yeah,
Do
I'll just do 4 to cut at least half of it.
Okay. So make an Arcana check to see how successful you are, knowing that you're going to try and consume 4 mana. Let's see if you can succeed in shaping your wind into a cushion.
Alright.
I would consider that enough. I would consider that enough to succeed.
Go outside, Chloe.
So, Jerry,
Hurting my head.
in the moments before he makes contact, Tazzle is going to create what looks like a swirling ball of air in front of you. And as King Quag comes charging at you, he hits this cushion first, which will slow him down significantly. And so we will cut half of this off.
Holy fuck. Thank you.
So you will take 20 points of ground damage
Well, that was almost so bad.
as the slowed King Quag will send you this time tumbling forcefully out of the stream and into the bushes. Feeling like you've broken several of your ribs, he will then sit down at the point of impact and wait to see if you will return.
Jerry will hesitate in the bushes out of eyesight and give it a solid, 30 seconds so they start questioning things. And then from the bushes, the crowd will just hear,
Okay. All right. From the bushes, you let out a fake ass whooper cry, and Tazzle, you will hear in your native language, the king as he stands up. He goes, "He has been made a quag." As he starts celebrating.
Jerry will walk out of the bushes, slapping his stomach in victory, just
Jerry, you will be lifted. You will be lifted by the King Quag up to celebrate your victory. As all of the whoopers are now jumping in anticipation, looking up at you with the same reverence that they had for King Quag.
Was that a ground type move?
It was.
Okay.
So he will step back and he will wave his arm across the crowd and go, "A Quag can have his pick."
do I challenge him for the army? Let me just be like, winner takes all.
Have a battle royal to see who wins, and then you take that one.
So Jerry, he has offered you pick of the crop. Any whooper of your choice, he says, is yours for the taking. I'm not going to dissuade you from attempting to challenge him for the crown, but I will just say that will involve him hitting you again, and that's up to you.
Jerry will look in reverence the army of whoopers and will shout in the way he does, "Attention!"
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Jerry, you're meant by dozens of blank stares.
Jerry will scream, "Form ranks!" with an animal handling check. Fuck, they won't understand me.
Jerry, you're met by a wall of non-understanding.
Jerry will grumble to himself, "All right, which of the looks like he needs to be sacrificed?"
Oh, Jesus.
Can I roll a perception check to see?
To see what?
Who's
To see which
sacrificed?
one looks like the least happy to be there.
Yeah, sure. Okay. The least enthused whooper is incidentally the one farthest away from the combat. He's over here.
Enthused about being there or enthused about,
This creature is not paying as much attention to you. It's kind of just kicking its little foot on a rock that it has found, and it's like kicking it around to itself, not really paying too much attention.
Jerry will walk over to this little whooper and just sort of kneel down and say, "Hey, little guy," and just sort of pat its head.
As you notice, he was not paying attention until you touched him, and you scared the bejesus out of him. He goes,
Now you have to fight him one-on-one.
Jerry will look at him and say, "That's good. We can use that.
Oh, jeez.
You were destined for more than this little pond."
Oh.
It's a river. It's a river.
I'm gonna take
it's not even a river, it's a
together
creek.
with another
It's
pony.
like fucking ankle deep.
And Jerry will just sort of pat him and just say, "You will become a legend," and pick him up and just sort of walk back to Hazel.
You don't even acknowledge King Quag, you just take it and walk.
I'll give King Quag a wave and a bow.
Jerry will actually turn his shoulder and whoop-ah! Actually, no, he won't turn his shoulder. He'll his head, just a fist pumping in the sky. Back turned to the king.
Whoop-ah!
Jerry, you will feel him like walk forward and attempt to stop you from leaving as he grabs your shoulder.
Jerry will turn
And he-
very quickly.
He pats you on the head. As you go whooper, he pats you on the head, and he kind of gives you this like a head shake. He goes, quack.
Jerry will look at him with realization, fist over the head again.
And once again, there's this deep reverberating subwoofer of a fucking quack that shakes the entire forest. As King Quag acknowledges you and proceeds to go back into his throne creek, you could call it, as he allows you to walk away with the whoop. And Jerry, you have gained a whoop, though you have not technically caught him. He will come with you without much fuss.
Do I need to get him to use the fusion on him?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Dude, thank God you didn't take double damage from that ground attack.
That was gonna, yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, 31
'Cause that's
HP.
ground and he's steel.
Oh my god, I didn't even remember that. Oh, so that should have killed him anyway, actually. But you know what? I didn't remember, so we're not playing that out.
That should have killed you.
I kept
because
my
you're
mouth
still
shut that whole time.
You successfully bamboozled me because I forgot that should have been double.
Thank God, because earlier I was gonna say, hey Jerry, guess what? It's cool you're getting a whooper, because that's actually good in the steel gym, because it's ground water type. Because we were talking,
Oh Lord!
and I kept my mouth shut on the fact that he just took 40 to 20 damage, and then it wasn't double, because I was waiting to see if he would double, but he never did.
If Tassel didn't save you, you would have took 80.
Yeah, that would have been.
Oh, you would have been beyond dead. No one would have saved you.
That's why I asked like 2 or 3 times. I was like, this is ground type, right? This is ground?
Yeah. Yeah, you got me. You got me. I forgot. You know, you got saved by DM ignorance. You lucky dick.
Thank you.
You
Don't
should be
worry.
thanking Basil for not reminding me.
Thank you to both of you.
Oh
That
Lord!
could have been really bad.
Really bad. It could have been the end of Jerry.
Yeah.
Died in a pissing match with a king whooper.
When he said that's like earthquake, but
died
for
in a
one
dick
person, I was
measuring
like,
match with a fucking
oh my
whooper.
God.
It is. It's an earthquake focused on a single person.
At least find a track that is fresher looking than the others, so that way she can follow that and then catch that kind of scent. Get from there.
So sorry. How are you gonna go about that?
Kendra is gonna just assist Ember, basically, and finding a track.
So Kendra's gonna make a survival check to look for tracks.
Survival. Immediately, she's like, "You blind dog! Fucking he's right here."
All right. So Kendra, with your survival, you will identify. Well, let's see what you're going to identify. Go ahead and roll me a d4 plus a d20.
What a nick.
A 1-8. Okay. You're going to discover a little set of pointed footprints. They look like round and then pointed at the front.
That's just a human.
Just pointed at the front.
Round, pointed at the front.
And then they just kind of clop off. I only got half the drawing. They kind of just clop their way off in this direction.
Kendra will kind of just point to it and be like, "There you go."
Okay. Ember kind of like finally gets a trail and she starts kind of tracking her way down. Are you going to follow her or just send her off on her own?
I will follow her from a distance. There
Alright.
for assistance if needed. But
So as you guys walk a good like 500 yards, kind of like snuffling underneath a berry bush is this little purple creature.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a rabbit.
Where's that going?
It's essentially a rabbit, yeah. Ember, stealth check will be required to approach closer.
Okay.
Huh.
Nice.
Okay. Let's do a... Okay, 14. So the creature is not going to notice Ember until she's like only a couple feet away. At which point you can see its ears start to kind of perk up and start listening.
She's just gonna wait for the thing to relax again. I'm not gonna move a muscle.
Okay. It will take several moments for this thing to chill, at which point it will then go back to snuffling on the fruit that is dropped.
Okay. Amber's gonna go in for a bite.
Ember's going to go in for a sneak attack bite. Okay. Sneak attacks can be rolled at advantage. Okay. So you succeed in sneaking up on this thing and trying to take a bite out of it. For how much damage?
D10. 4. Nice. She's like, it's spiky. I didn't know where to bite it.
Okay. So she didn't know where to bite it. She bites it on one of its bone spikes, which kind of hurts a little, but not as much as it should. This will cause the creature to immediately get alerted and startled as it whips around and then just like violently screams at you like.
I love Eternians, dude.
You're about to watch me kill one.
It's first of all, because you bit its spike. Let's see. Okay. It's going to whip around and immediately just go for a double kick. Of course, at this thing's level, it looks like so. Oh, I need 2 of those, right? That's 1 foot, 2 feet. 1 foot hits. So, Ember, in exchange for biting him, you're going to catch a little fucking rabbit foot to the jaw for only 1d6, so whatever the small one is. So 2 plus you take 5 damage, Ember, as this little rabbit foot catches you in the jaw.
Okay.
Give me ass hand to you by rat.
Fuck off. So I'm gonna go for an ember. Here we go. Nothing.
The little creature manages to dodge the ember, and it's going to attempt to kick you again. This time landing both feet. So you take the sum total of 6 points. as Ember gets kicked in the side by both feet.
There. I'll go for another Ember. Ember for Ember. Jesus!
This little creature just continues to dance around the battlefield and just kick the shit out of Ember. This time only one... Nope, not even. This time Ember's finally able to dodge and attack, making it their turn.
Ember, give your namesake something, please.
I already gave you a...
Jesus!
I already gave you Heracross, right?
Okay. I don't know.
No.
Ember, you catch one of the 2 feet as you're starting to understand how to dodge this thing, but you're not really good at it yet. One of those rabbit foots is going to strike you for 6 more damage. As Ember kind of glances back, I'm getting a little woozy here.
She's gonna say, fuck it, and try to bite it.
Okay, that's going to hit.
There you go.
That's a good Scream reference.
You bite it once again on the bone section for not a ton of damage. And in exchange, this thing just continues to beat the crap out of a terrified Ember. Although she's managing to start to dodge some of these attacks, as neither foot will make contact this time.
Oh, I see. Ember's just like, okay, fire's not working, but the teeth are, so that's what we're gonna go.
Okay. So 6 points of damage done. But Ember, this time you get unlucky and you spear the roof of your mouth on a poison barb and you'll become poisoned.
Fuck.
I'll give you Heracross for that guy. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I would.
Actually, I would.
So Ember kind of whimpers as she feels this injection of poison into the roof of her mouth.
I totally would. I love
Incoming. No hits as Ember's still dodging. Ember, remember, because you're poisoned, it is time to roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Gonna go for another bite.
The toxic fucking shit rolls.
Fuck!
My bane in the fucking grass gym.
Yeah, Ember, the poison will hit you for 2. And this creature's going to try to peck with its little horn. Ember's still doing a pretty good job dodging.
He's gonna go for an Ember at this point.
This frightened little creature. She's
God
not able to
fucking
land an Ember, as every time she goes to spit fire, the roof of her mouth begins to hurt. As the poison continues to do its work. And she takes a peck attack now, as this thing thrusts that horn on the front of its head into Ember's fluff. Ember, this peck attack is worth 5 flying damage.
I'm gonna go for a bite.
That's a hit for 15. Or 17, I should say. Go ahead.
Okay.
Five
Ah,
points of damage.
damage.
5 points of damage to the creature. And then we get more poison work. As we have another peck incoming. Alright, Ember, you're on your last legs. You're going to have to finish it this turn.
Why are you showing me Heracross?
Dazzle's trying to convince you not to kill the Nidoran. He's like, please catch it.
Get it. Get it.
Hold on.
My spectral visions of Heracross.
I gotta roll a silent 20 to see if Kendra will be like, this would be a great gift for Tazzle. Alright.
The dice have decided.
Ember's gonna go for another bite.
Which you will miss. And Ember, the poison takes its toll, and you see Ember pass out. as the bunny just scampers away into the bushes.
Ah,
Kendra's gonna go, fuck.
it's not supposed to happen.
Nope.
And this blue-leafed bush has this spiky red fruit. But you don't recognize as anything that's ever been sold in stores, as far as you can tell.
Hmm. Is it possible for me to tell which ones are ripe or not?
With what you rolled... Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong bush. It is a yellow-leafed bush with spiky red fruit. As you look close, you notice that some of them have a black spot on the top of them, some do not. The ones that seem to have fallen to the ground and begun to rot are missing said black spot.
Okay. So I'll pick some of the ones that are all red.
Okay. What I'm going to say for the future... Oh, so you're picking some of the ones that are all red, so the unripes.
No, you said the ones that were on the ground had no
Now,
black
the ones that are on the ground have no black spot, yeah. So the ones that are on the bush still have their black spot.
Okay, then I'll take some of the ones that are fucking has the black spot.
So for your notes, Kennedy, so I'll know what the fuck you're talking about later, because I've realized that what you guys will do is write down the description I give you, and then in 6 months you'll say that, and I'll have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So just write in your notes, unidentified, so you don't know this is Kendra, but this way we'll know in the future. You have just picked up a couple, roll me a d4 for how many, Haban berries.
Haban?
Haban berries. H-A-B-A-N. Okay, 4 Haban berries.
Haban.
As you guys make your way back up to the starting point, Kendra will get there a little bit after you, as she seems to have wandered off to do her own thing. As you two meet up once again. Who wants to describe their little side quest to the others before first?
Jerry's gonna turn to Kendra and just sort of whisper.
You need new balls? Is that what you said? Kendra's just gonna go, the fuck happened to you?
I challenge the king of the week. I have no balls.
Kendra's just gonna slowly look at Tazzle and lift an eyebrow. Is this like a manic episode or real?
No, I'm pretty sure I said this.
Please upon my ballless.
Kendra just looks at his beard and there's nothing there, and I'm just like a void. I'm just like, that's not okay.
Balls and crap.
Again, she'll look at Tazzle for confirmation, be like, is this a manic episode? Or did...
No, he literally went up against a giant king quag. A giant whoop. It was fucked up. I think I saved him though.
Oh, so then you technically didn't win.
Fuck off!
I don't know if he knows that, but
Your victory is founded on lies.
the typical.
Right, I mean, technically
villainous.
they are. You should have been murdered twice over. But
I have deserve that matters.
Sure, little buddy. Sure.
That was gonna be your end game, like you were talking about.
No. I was hoping for something significantly more serious.
Yeah.
Do we continue on now? The question is if you, little man, can make it up the hill.
Yes, I have. Carry my house.
Sorry about that. I have returned. So what's the plan, folks?
Continue on and work our way around Eterna so that way we can see whatever his face is.
Yeah, let's get it going.
We're continuing on to Eterna City.
Indeed.
Keeping our eye out for Pokemon, I guess.
Those are two separate endeavors, but I will.
We do have to eventually go to the ranger station if we can find it on the way. I've never been there, so I'd have to really attempt to see this.
You think they can heal up my dog?
Probably. I would say maybe. They probably have
Sweet.
some basic.
I tried to get Ember hunting a little bit and trying to teach her how to hunt by herself, and did not go well. You know the purple fucking rabbit that Bat Boy, rest in peace, used to have.
Yes, that thing was a butt kicker.
No shit. I think it broke my dog's jaw.
Oh my god, and you didn't catch it.
It fucking ran off. Got some weird looking fucking berries though.
Found weird berries? Let me see them.
Okay. Show him to Chowder.
So Tazza, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Add a character hunter. You almost made me choke on the dinner I'm eating. That is the smoothest fucking thing I've ever seen. That was so smooth, my guy.
It's a character, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex is fucking.
What?
What about I heard fucking Alex, dude. I'm about to freak out.
Kendra's texting on her phone out of in character.
Kendra is playing a big like teenage girl moment, and she's walking at the back of the group texting on her phone.
And all you hear is a little as she starts coughing.
Oh god. Fuck.
You guys are walking to Eterna, so you shouldn't be too surprised. Jerry, Jerry, as you're kind of limping along behind the group, you're like internal, like your ribs, and you feel like you got some bruised lungs or something. Like it fucking, there's some hurt going on there. You paid for this little whooping blood.
Hey Jerry, maybe we can train our whoopers together.
Sounds good.
As you guys progress up this route toward, so Kendra, you see Tazzle kind of like look back and see you texting. It's like, what's going on?
What are you choking on? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you didn't have to word it like that. God damn it.
Kendra's just gonna go like, swallow spit down the wrong tube.
No, Jesus Christ. So as you guys are making your way through.
Fucking feeding to me. Okay. Moving on.
Wait, Tazzle, roll insight.
Why is Tazzle rolling insight?
Okay.
Be like, are you texting that fucker?
You could try and put two and two together. Tazzle's probably clever enough to figure that out. Let's see. Tazzle, you get that innate itch where you're like, oh no, she's not.
You're like, you're not.
That turd slaughter bitch.
Oh Lord. Jerry, how are you feeling about the fact that Kendra is behind you texting away at someone?
Jerry's just focused on keeping in his arms so it doesn't fall off.
This slimy little creature, and it's funny to know because this little creature seems to be coated in some kind of mucus.
Kendra will just hear the continual like squishing moist noise, and she's just gonna be like, "Oh, okay," and then she's just gonna give Jerry a Pokeball and be like, "You owe me one." Actually, 2 because of the Dreepy, you little fuck. You owe me 2.
The what?
Remember, Kendra gave him a fucking Pokeball.
Jerry awoke this morning with a little ghost dragon having hatched out of his egg, and Jerry
That's right.
So,
That's awesome.
Jerry, do you accept the Pokeball, and are you going to roll an animal handling on said Wooper?
Sure.
Tassels Day slightly wrong.
So Jerry has accepted the contract. Let's see. Oh, god damn it, Jerry. Even oh my god. Even with the handicap, you still oh my god. See, now I have an important decision to make because the dice have decided that you've managed to fuck this up somehow, and I have to try to figure out how.
You clogged the bucket with mucus. There you go.
Jerry, you go to
short-circuited the Pokeball because of the mucus.
Jerry, you go to like tap it on this thing's head, and it goes and it opens its mouth to scream and accidentally swallows the Pokeball.
That works too.
As you can see it like slide down, and it's like its belly is now Pokeball shaped. It goes.
Make it puke. Grow up.
Actually, yeah, and Jerry
From
give
the
it.
inside out.
Jerry wants to know if he can give it the Heimlich.
You can try, but I think you're gonna hurt the little shit. Jerry, make a medicine check.
Okay.
He just fucking reaches into his stomach and fucking goes for him and takes it out.
Yeah.
Be there to. Oh. To be fair, though, this is an amphibian. Actually possible.
So, Jerry, you will succeed in getting this thing to up the Pokeball, which is now coated in a thick green slime.
What the fuck? Was it a puffer fish or something where they stick the fucking thing in its mouth and it's like, you remember that fucking?
Guys, will all birds do that.
No, it was a fish. Remember the meme videos? Been around forever, and they always stick something in its mouth like.
Oh yeah, no. It's what the Japanese do when they're like trying to prepare they fucking stick carrots in their mouths when they're like all puffed up. Like force feed the fish.
That's what I'm imagining he's doing to Wooper. Fucking Jerry. Oh, Jerry, you can feed him the root and make him throw it up.
No, those are expensive. Kendra will say, be like,
You don't even have to make him eat it, just stick it in his mouth and make him gag on it. He's so derpy he won't realize. He'll forget 10 seconds later. I could use hypnosis on him and hope that you can do your surgery. Nope, I'll leave it to you guys to figure it out.
So Jerry, you've succeeded in getting him to cough up this mucus-covered ball. It's questionable if it even works anymore, but he has successfully coughed it up.
Jerry's just sort of gonna brush it off and blow on it and say, "Let's try this again."
Jerry is now covered in this slime. The creature will get like it's noticeable that the Pokeball doesn't work as well anymore, but you successfully get this thing into this like disgusting Pokeball. Is this Wooper staying with you, or are you going to send the Pokeball away?
I'm gonna send it away for now.
Okay. So what you're going to find, Jerry, is that the puddle of slime will stay behind as it slops onto the ground.
You still owe me 2, McAllister. You owe me fucking 2 or 500
I'm
bucks.
watching you, Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Gotcha, baby.
I'm watching you.
So, Jerry, with that completed, Basil, you're at the front of the pack. What do you want to... where are we going to go from here? Kendra, you loaned a Pokeball. The catch has been successful. Jerry, you no longer have to carry a slime-covered child. Who wants to give some initiative here, or are we just going to keep walking?
Kendra will just, keep being aware of her surroundings, I guess.
Okay. Well, not really, because you're looking down texting.
She can look up as she walks.
Let's roll performance on that one. See how much she can get her eyeballs off the screen before she walks off a cliff or into a tree. And Jazzle, knowing who she's talking to, or guessing who she's talking to, he's gonna allow it. And he's gonna watch it.
So, yeah, I think we're just continuing to walk.
Fair enough. As we keep walking, I will take a random encounter perception from all three of you. Who sees what? Let's see.
What do you want? Just a flat D20?
No, perception. Let's see how close you are all paying attention.
Perception. 18! Fuck you, Tazzle!
Surprise. I'm still better than you. In one thing, that's it.
Don't discredit yourself. You're still great. I love ya.
Oh, Jesus. Tazzle got a 19, we got an 18, and Jerry rolled a 9, is that right?
Yep.
Alright, Jerry being less observant than the other two, I'm going to have the following happen. I need a D20 and a D4 from Tazzle and Kendra. And then I'll have you guys as a group choose which combo you like better. Your options are 13-2 or 2-7. Oh, I guess 7-2. I did that backwards because you rolled a die in the row.
Lucky number 13. My vote.
We like 13-2. Is that consensus then?
Oh yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
all we can do,
Boys.
yeah. Well.
I'm already
Yeah.
down to Pokemon, so I have 2.
Jerry, what do you think?
Fucking
What do
wisely.
you want, Jerry? 7 or 13?
I kind of like 7.
You like 7.
Tazzle, you're the
Tazzle,
deciding factor.
Hey!
it comes to you
I
to
was
decide.
just editing a video and I was once again the deciding factor like 2 months ago. Why am I doing this again?
You are the tiebreaker. You must be. Make a decision.
Make the goddamn decision.
Make a
Alright,
call, because
we'll do a die 10. Evens will be 7 and odds will be 13.
Ay.
Wow, what a waste of fucking damage rolls.
So what have you selected then?
Yeah, I think I said
7,
evens or sevens. Or evens or... Yeah, 7 is evens.
So you've selected the 7. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. As you guys continue walking down this path, you'll hear the sounds. You actually not say the sounds of something. You'll hear a sound that sounds like a thump every once in a while. It's like whack, and you hear something shake, like a tree or some large boulder of sorts. There's like a collection of, let's call them movables off to the side of the path. And every 10-15 seconds you hear whack and something shakes.
Investigation.
towards it.
Do you want me to roll investigation?
You certainly can if you want to do that.
Holy shit, nice.
Solid. All right, well, Kendra is going to just immediately depart the bushes to be able to see exactly what's going on here. Kendra, on a fairly flat spot, which seems to have been like worn flat through constant use, there are some boulders that have been rolled into place. There's an obvious trail where they've been sent back and forth repeatedly, and you can see a couple of trees that seem to have most of the bark knocked off the bottom of them. And there is this determined, almost child-looking thing. Every once in a while, he'll brace himself and go, and he runs into the boulder to try and move it.
Oh, God. What is that? I have no clue.
In real life, Tazo's fucking screaming, I want it!
I want it. I want to give it Dex.
Tazo, it'd actually be really good for you to fight that.
So, Kendra, you're going to... Tazzle, there's something you should fight. Tazzle, Kendra, you wouldn't know what this thing is either. So what basis are you making that assumption on?
Nothing. That was just IRL.
Oh, that was IRL. See.
How fast is this thing moving?
When it's standing still, not very, but when it goes into its charge and goes, it's pretty quick.
Kendra at first is going to be very confused, and she's going to be like, why is there a small child hitting a tree? Jerry, I think I found your offspring.
That is good. That is gonna hit Jerry hard. Jerry, what are you thinking when someone says they think they found your child?
Jerry, like, in all earnest, is gonna say, fuck, and walk away.
Fuck, and walk away. Oh, damn.
Fuck.
Kendra is going to look at Tazo and be like, what did I see? It was a joke.
I don't know.
I don't know what you said. I don't get it.
I've been trying to forget who the hell you're probably texting over there.
Oh.
Alright. I'm only slightly kidding. Alright. Do you see anything else around?
I can try and look, Tazzle, but I don't know why you would ask me, since you literally have bird eyes and can do a lot better. But don't worry, I can try and perceive what else we have in the area.
That's fine. Don't bother.
Oh, wow. There's some sass, some group conflict going on here. Jerry has just proceeded to walk away from everybody.
Or like Kendra is like, oh, my best friend wants to go? Alright then, we'll fucking go.
Oh, you do want to go? Where are we going?
No, like, just like dishing. We're dishing, relax.
I still have my wings out, by the way, if anybody forgot. I never put them away.
They've been folded behind you most of this time, but still.
Yeah, just so you guys know. Alright. God. Maybe this looks like he's looking for a fight anyway, so let's go say hello. I'm a fight, bro. I'm gonna, actually, he's probably, okay, I'm gonna wave and say hello.
It is worth noting, Tazzle, he does not take his focus off of his training.
I won't use my last speak with animals. Shit.
Hunter, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, are you about to be cringe?
I'm so sorry.
Alright. We're gonna go up.
I'm so sorry.
Ted's gonna be like, excuse me.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, Tazzle, as Kendra is just kind of breaking down at her phone over there, you kind of walk up to this creature, and it's only when you get like right up close to him, he kind of like shakes his head and goes, "Oh," and he gives you a little wave.
Alright. I'll wave to him.
He kind of offers you like he offers you a fist bump with this like sweat-covered hand.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Fist bumping this little badass. And I'll say, hey, do you want a little fight?
Hunter, I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
I'm so sorry.
He'll basically just ask him if he wants to have a little fight, and he'll kind of like put his knuckles together, kind of like with the bird, and I'll offer to have Atticus fight.
Oh my God! So he sees Atticus come up, and his eyes get really wide, and he goes, "Oh." He kind of cracks his neck, and he's like, "Bring it on!"
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you recognize it, but I will pull out my last great ball that I have.
Okay.
And
He does not recognize the item that you're holding. He's just kind of indifferent to it. He's just focused on the opponent now.
Okay.
Tyrogue is actually really cool.
Okay. I always forget he's like he's the low end one. He's the newer like pre-evolution.
He's
right?
the baby. He's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
baby.
the baby version.
I always got confused. I had to look it up a while back because I'd always see him, and then I know the other two, and then there was the top one, which is like, if it's equal, you become like the third version, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's much easier to understand it in the D&D than it is in the games. In the games, it's based on your stats.
Mm-hmm.
In D&D, it's just if your dex is higher or your strength is higher, or if they're the same.
Okay. Okay. I don't know any fighting types either, so this is kind of neat. Okay. All right, we'll do it. We'll give it a try. Let's see.
So who's going to go first, Atticus or Tyrogue? Let's find out. Well, it's going to be Tyrogue for sure.
Oh
shit.
my god.
He's just fucking ready.
Alright, yeah, it's switch to Atticus. Yep. Alright. Okay. Okay.
So you are. What's your initiative? Let's say it, just in case you roll in.
6.
6. Well, damn. Atticus is not taking this seriously.
No, he's like been. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hunter, this is the cringiest conversation.
It's supposed to be. He's a teenager. What do you want?
It's probably the best conversations.
He's going to start this combat. First of all, let me get some combat music on here. He's going to start this combat by rushing in faster than you expect, faster than Atticus expects, and his bonus action is going to be a mock punch that catches Atticus right upside the beak.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the wrong die. He only gets a D4, so let me try that again. 3 points of fighting damage are going to catch Atticus in the side of the head.
Okay.
Atticus is neutral to that because of his typing. And then he's going to go in for his main move, which is just a tackle. As this is apparently the thing he's been practicing, he comes in. Oh, I had to roll to hit that. Hold on. He's going to come in and try to tackle you. Although Atticus is able to get up in the air and out of the way.
Okay. Atticus will attempt a confusion.
I'm rooting for the Tyrogue, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the Tyrogue has succeeded in dodging your first Jerry. Are you just continuing to walk away, by the way, just so I know, kind of contextually speaking here?
Yeah, Jerry's just storming off.
Fantastic. So as Jerry just continues to walk away from all of this bullshit, the creature has dodged your first attack, Atticus. Whatever you tried to do there, he just manages to duck out of the way.
It was a confusion, so he probably just shook it off.
Okay, so you kind of like get those eyes glowing and he doesn't know what's coming, but as he feels his mind get invaded, he gives himself a good face slap and focuses up.
Hunter, while this is going on, Kendra is going to approach Jerry, and she's going to give him what was it called? The water bottle?
So you're gonna have to chase after Jerry because he's been walking away. So you two are gonna be up the path away from Tazzle at this point.
Yeah, soda.
Can Kendra do while she's walking by, can she do a disadvantaged perception for me? Is that possible as you're walking by?
Let's find out, Kendra. Yeah, we can do disadvantage. Why disadvantage?
Because she's kind of like more behind him than in front of him.
Honestly, fair enough. All right, Kendra, let's find out. Let's find out if you're perceiving what it is Tazzle wants you to perceive, so you can have his story beat. Well, with a 6, I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
you miss whatever it is Tazzle is attempting to display here.
Sorry, buddy.
Alright.
It's probably him flinching or.
So the creature in front of you is going to then once again send out a mock punch, and it's just a punch faster than you can even imagine. Like his arm reaches your jaw before you can see it move, and you take 2 points of damage at it because he's still little, so his punches aren't like that heavy, but damn do they hit.
Yeah. This guy's doing wait.
And he's going for a tackle. This time he's going to make contact. And he's going to come in for 6 points of normal damage, Atticus, as you feel this thing's head slam into your body. And even though you're much bigger than him, you kind of feel the impact. And he's like, oh.
Okay, shit. He's doing some good shit. Alright. We'll try... Try another confusion.
Give it a shot. So during this, Jerry, Kendra has caught up to you and is attempting to hand you something.
Jerry's just gonna eat up. He's
not interested in talking to Kendra. He's just gonna just walk away.
That was a fail.
Kendra will be like, "Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay?"
He'll just hold up the middle fingers.
Oh, damn! Okay.
Can Kendra fast walk herself to in front of Jerry?
I don't know. Okay, Jerry, what's your movement speed?
Fuck, this hasn't come up. Let me say. Movement speed.
So, Tazla, you managed to miss once again. What did you try to do there?
That was another confusion.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say because it's a critical fail. Atticus attempts to glow his eyes in that purple or pinkish aura and tries to invade this creature's mind for a confusion attack again. And what you can see the Tyrogue do, as it's now understood this attack, is it takes its little 3-pronged finger and it pokes Atticus in the eyes.
Ah! Oh. Son of a bitch.
And you can see Tassel, you see Atticus is just livid as he like recoils back and his eyes are watering. He's like,
Yeah, keep going. After your turn, he's gonna follow up with a nice.
Did Atticus just get fucking ass popped by a fucking
no, he did the two-fingered eye poke, like tink.
You know what? Fuck.
So that's gonna. I'm gonna say that was his mock punch attack, which causes 1 point of damage to you.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go in for another tackle.
Okay. Damn.
This time, Atticus is going to endure the hit and not take serious damage. As it's your turn now, Atticus.
As he gets hit in the head and he kind of recoils back from the eye poke, he just comes, kind of guessing where he is. He's gonna attempt to just come right back in with a Zen headbutt.
Let's find out.
Like,
You're gonna fucking kill the Tyrogue. You're gonna kill the child.
Atticus is probably thinking good.
Yes, you will learn that I am useful now. Fucking I can
So
kill.
I think they are weak against psychic. Now I'm afraid. Alright. What the hell's my... Okay, it's a plus... I think it's still plus 3. It's not psychic, so yeah. Okay. Zen Headbutt is...
Just
right?
managed to wake up, but it does not manage to take a turn as it kind of like kind of snaps back to reality, and then it's Atticus' turn.
Alright, hypnosis again. 18.
Oh, there goes grab.
Oh wait, can we do that? Did we cut that out or no? I don't remember.
No, you can do that.
What's he trying to do?
I was gonna
Hypnosis.
again, but I don't remember.
Oh no, you do. He gets a turn of amnesty.
That was the turn of
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, no, his turn of amnesty. He gets to play at least once before he can be put back to sleep. That's the turn of amnesty.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
That's a rule that is technically in the book that I had not been following for a long time, which was actually fucking you guys over sometimes. So we're following that one now.
I will disengage and move 30 feet away over here. And sister, on your turn now.
Oh, so you just run away.
Disengaged and moved.
Okay, the Tyrogue is going to see you run away, and it clangs its fists together and claims victory over this battle and goes back to training.
Nice. I will walk up to him.
Sky attack!
Yeah, he comes flying out of nowhere. Boom! Motherfucker!
You thought!
That just gave me an idea, but I'm not gonna do it. Alright,
It's worth noting that Atticus is just over here on the hill, like thinking that he's doing this like tactical move, and then the dude just goes, "Good fight," and proceeds to start training again. He goes, "What the fuck?" Atticus is like, "No, I was getting my ass kicked. I'm finishing this."
yeah.
As he just comes flying in, like right behind you, like, "Let me at him."
I know I want to let you kick the shit out of things really bad. But, I'll try to offer him a handshake, fist bump, whatever he wants. His hands are kind of
He'll take a fist bump.
And I will show him the Pokeball or the Great Ball. And I'll show him how it works with the regular Pokeball with Atticus, and I'll, put Atticus away and bring him back out.
You just balled of fury. Oh, you're gonna get your ass kicked by your own bird.
So as Atticus is behind you, like, let me see. You need you to go and ball him up. As soon as you deploy Atticus again, he goes, "You mother!" and he gives you a peck to the back of the head.
I will take 6.
You're making me look weak.
1d6 plus 5 damage. 8 damage.
He pecks you in the back of the head, like, "You motherfucker!" Bang.
So, I'm sorry. Hold on, and I'll try to show him that to see if he understands and see if he wants to come with.
I just imagine. I'm sorry, Tesla. I know this is a good movie. I just imagine that moment in Venom where Venom had just taken over his body, and he's like putting his arms up, gun pointed at him, and he's like, "Put your arms down. You're making us look bad." He's like, "No, I am not."
Yeah. Put your arm down. You're making us look bad. I love that fucking movie. It's so good.
Good movie.
I love that movie. Oh, I'm so excited for the third one.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm excited for Deadpool and Wolverine also. Ugh.
The first one is better than Carnage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Carnage could have been a lot better, but they kind of.
Your earphones are right here.
Every time I saw the what is it? Is it Banshee? Is that her
Don't
name?
talk about it. Yeah, Banshee.
Every time I see her, I couldn't stop thinking of Tiadama from Pirates.
Yeah, I was gonna say she is literally just fucking. What's her fucking?
Calypso.
Calypso. Yeah, thank you.
Tiadama.
Yep.
So is that
So-
lady that they first originally get is Gamora. That's all I can imagine as for Gamora. Remember the lady in the first one they get to go with them, and they first were like, we shouldn't have a woman on board. That's the same lady who plays Gamora. If you didn't recognize her. I have a lot of people that played years ago that joined the Marvel universe.
So, worth noting, Tazzle, as he kind of perceives what this thing is and what it's doing, he takes a moment to think about it. He kind of like puts his hands on his hips and kind of looks down with his eyes closed for a minute. Then he looks at Atticus, who's behind you, and he points at him, and then he puts his thumb to his chest and slams his fists together.
Oh, he wants to continue? Is that what he's saying? Or
He kind of points to himself and then points to Atticus and kind of does the fist bump, like, and kind of gets back down in his tackle stance.
okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so yeah. All right, Atticus, you're continuing this. Don't kill him. We wanna,
So Atticus, as Tazzle will step out of the way, this little Tyrogue, who's still faster than you, or at least is more ready for the combat, immediately rushes forward and gets you with a mock punch.
Son of a
He just
bitch!
immediately starts the combat going into the forehead. And then he proceeds to try and tackle you again,
Oh my god.
which he succeeds in doing. So, Atticus, you immediately take another 4 points of damage as this creature just gets real fucking aggro. Your turn, Atticus.
I don't know if I want to hit him with anything else, because everything would probably do enough damage to nearly kill him. So what did I do with Echo Voice last time? It was 15 damage.
16.
16.
But that was almost maximum. So,
Yeah.
you'd have to roll really high again to do that much.
Alright, we're gonna do another. Oh god, I'm afraid. Alright, let's do another.
Echoed voice?
Yeah.
Okay. See it. Oh no. Atticus, as soon as you're like, I'm gonna fucking squat, you immediately get punched in the beak. For an extra 2 points of
This is
damage.
insane.
As this creature proceeds to attempt another tackle attack. Oh my
Oh my god.
Which he succeeds in doing 6 more damage to Atticus.
Holy shit, fuck. Okay, we're gonna... Fuck it. I'm just gonna use hypnosis on this thing. Again. Jesus.
Wisdom, Dave?
Yeah, that's at 14, yeah.
As Atticus is like, fuck it, zing! You can see his eyes glow with power, and the creature just slumps on the ground asleep. Let's see if it wakes up immediately from your hypno. Oh my god! He immediately, knowing this feeling, shakes it off and comes in for a moment.
Fucking Christ.
Which does 3 points of damage.
Oh my god.
As he then proceeds to go for a tackle, which this time Atticus manages to not take damage from. Jerry, how are you going to feel as you're now close enough to Tazzle, I presume, to see this combat playing out? Atticus is very clearly losing this fight.
Jerry's just gonna appear next to Tazzle and be like, can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Atticus, you're up.
You're telling me. I know exactly how losing fights goes.
Come on, Atticus, don't lose to the child.
I will attempt a... Actually, I can't use hypnosis again. Or unless it's because he fell asleep. He didn't fall asleep. Oh, he did.
No, he still has 1 amnesty turn of not being asleep, though.
Right, I couldn't remember if he actually fell asleep or not. No, he did. Okay.
He did fall asleep until he woke up, so he's on amnesty right now before he can be put back to sleep.
Oh, God.
1 turn of immunity to the status.
I don't even want to attack him.
You can go for an echo voice. You'd have to roll more than a 10 on the damage for it to kill him.
Yeah, he gets a +5 with his damage, though. Oh, you mean like a
Yeah,
more,
but I was saying,
more
based
10 plus?
on what you did last time, where you rolled an 11, and how much damage you did, 11 out of 12, you only have a 25% chance of killing him with an echoed voice.
Alright. We'll attempt to not murder him with this, but yeah, we know how this is gonna go.
You can always also ask Atticus to hold back and not kill him, right?
I did say it before we continued the fight, but I mean, I don't know how that goes. He's
I'm
probably
gonna say
pretty
at the
aggravated
point
right
that
now.
Atticus is at, he's probably not in a mind state to do that.
Alright, let's try Echo Voice. 15
That's gonna hit.
Echo Voice. What's my one back? 12. 1 die 12 plus 5. Oh my fucking god.
You're fucking kidding me.
You're shitting me, bro! Okay!
As Atticus just leans over and goes, and you can see this thing's ears start to bleed as it just passes out on the ground. Just,
Oh my god, he's just like,
Tazzle, see if you can react and be like, wind!
it's not good. That wind is not going to save a sound attack.
That's true.
Shit. Well, I tried.
Alright. He's probably gonna start rolling death saves. Well, maybe, I don't know.
He's just on the ground now. You can see blood like trickling out of his like where his ears would be, but they're kind of muff covered.
That would be my luck. What shit is that? Alright, can I do a med check, see if he's still breathing, or is he just kind of like done?
He's still breathing for now.
Alright.
Atticus is just like, yeah.
As Atticus just starts trotting away like an angry owl, he's like, yes! Oh my god!
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to use your strongest move. You would have ripped him to shreds. Alright.
He just looks at you. Isn't that the point?
Yeah, that's true. So I'll take a... try to take potion. And I'll slowly
He just goes,
try to...
are you not entertained?
Atticus just waving his wings around. I'll attempt to... I guess I'll do a medical check first, see if I can...
We're gonna need a medical check anyway, even if you do use the potion. So make
Yeah,
sure.
the potion too. You're right. Okay. so I'll use one. I got 2 potions left, so I'll use 1 potion.
Potion assisted medicine check. Let's see it.
Okay. Do you want me to add anything to my +5 of medicine, or?
I do not. No, potion assisted medicine check. Let's find out.
It's not horrible.
Okay, Tazzle, you are not quite able to bring him back to that consciousness for how much health he's missing.
But you are almost there.
And that's with the potion being used, right?
Oh yeah, the potion being used is the only reason this is a possibility.
Oh, okay.
But you still didn't roll high enough. Because he's that far in the negative. There's a system in place here, which I will explain after this. Well, I can explain now. There's a system in place here where there is a set. There's a set roll because this isn't something you can do. You're not actually allowed to get. Once a Pokemon's gone, they're gone. That's just how it works.
Right.
But I have, for story reasons, allowed attempts at it, but it is a very hard check. Now you can use a potion. And a potion will take some of the edge off that check, but then it's still based on how much he is in the negative. And based on how far you put him in the negative, that is not enough.
Oh.
It's not far off, but it's not enough.
I think that's pretty much my main healing thing that I could use. Shove a Percocet in it. There you go.
Kendra, by the way, we'll get to your training in a moment here.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, all I can do is just try this again. I don't have anything else that heals or helps. Yeah, these potions are all I got. Regulars.
Okay.
I don't have anything else that works other than my Percocet, which I got 1 left.
It's also not a healing item. It's a fucking anti-pain thing. So.
No, that's the only in my medicine.
You can ease his passing. That's not gonna
That is pretty much what you're going to get from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to waste that for myself. Or Jerry. Alright, I guess I can just do one more. I'll attempt it one more time. And that would be it. I'll try my medicine again. If there's anything else. Yeah, I'll just do medicine. I'll fucking... Nope, that's a shitball. It's even worse than before.
So 14.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. So with a 14, Atticus is rolling for healing here.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I was trying
Yeah. So Atticus, there's not much you can figure out to do here to heal the kind of damage that's been done to this creature.
Alright,
Ah, crap.
well... Oh, God, if he's gonna be... If this is basically a lost cause, I'll just... put him and pull out my soul orb and add him to the orb.
Tazzle, you're going to hear me as you attempt to bop him. Invalid target.
Fucking game! Doesn't work. So he's already dead.
You see the little blue band that was added to stabilize the orb kind of shapes itself into a message. As the water shapes itself into connected, like almost cursive letters that say "not strong enough."
Shit, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Damn. Oh well. Good job, Atticus.
As Atticus kind of like brushes off his moment of fury and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry."
It was the lowest damage you could have got. Or attack
The highest.
type. Highest damage, but I meant not attack type. Everything else would
Yeah,
have
the
been
lowest
off the
damage you could have
record.
done there. Yeah.
Everything else is doubled. Psychic or flying.
And so, unfortunately, you leave this poor creature to rot on the stone that he was changing, or training on, I should say.
Ugh, I feel so bad.
You should.
Meanwhile, Kendra, I want you to roll me an athletics check.
I can do.
Hitmonlee was one of my favorites. Fuck.
That's so sad, too. Ah, damn.
God
You
damn it.
killed a child.
You know what the worst part is? In the state that he was in before you attacked him, you only needed a 13 to catch him.
I was gonna throw it, but I didn't know if I was low enough. Fuck.
So Kendra, that's a real bad roll for you. You find this sword a little bit harder to wield than you expect. It's like it's heavier than it should be.
Yeah, it has the soul of my dead friend.
Its physical weight is not necessarily what's like making it difficult. There's some like mental or emotional aspect to it.
Oh no.
As Lance is attempting to like counter, he's basically sparring with you, but with himself. So he's acting as the vehicle for you to train with this sword.
Kendra's gonna try and roll insight.
The sword.
Kendra, your insight tells you that you are missing some piece of knowledge to effectively train with this sword.
God damn it, Jerry, why'd you leave me?
You are not proficient.
I've already imbued myself with it. Cocksucker.
Yeah. So yeah, you're attuned to the sword. Doesn't mean you're good with swords yet. You don't really know how to train with the sword. Is what you're noticing. Like there's more to getting good with this sword than just swinging it around for practice.
Yeah, you need to gain proficiency.
Particularly with this sword. So after a good 20, 30 minutes, however long it is that Tazzle and Jerry are at this thing with the tie rogue, you are kind of sparring with Lance, but you don't feel any better with the sword than you were when you started. Like, you could swing it, but you're not like a master of it or anything.
Kendra's gonna look at Lance and be like, you have any tips?
He kind of tilts his head and swings himself harder.
More strength. Nice. Can I try and copy his movements?
You can try. It's kind of a performance check, I guess. Yeah, you do the diagonal downward slash that Lance just did, and you feel exactly the same as you did before. So you copy the slash perfectly, and you get the feeling that was a pretty good swing. But then as you continue to hold the weapon, you're like, well, that didn't make me feel any better.
Kendra's gonna attempt to calm her mind and make it blank. Just breathing in through her nose, out through, kind of empty her thoughts.
Okay.
Don't know what you want to roll for that.
Wisdom.
You want me to roll wisdom? Fortunately, I'm not very wise. But I am wise enough!
Hey, Kendra, you kind of calm yourself down a little bit. You're like, okay. Kendra, as you're kind of sitting there holding it, and you kind of just take a moment to just calm down, get your breath right, you hear almost a faint whisper, like it's the wind, in a familiar voice. Almost a familiar cackle as it goes.
Did he say no?
He said, now. Like, swing now.
Okay. Kendra will do it for us.
And Kendra, you hear this voice and you let loose another one of those diagonal swings, and you can see with this stroke a black and purple streak is left in the air where the blade crossed, as Lance is barely able to stop this swing as he comes skidding across the ground.
Kendra's just gonna go, oh shit! Lance, are you okay?
He kind of picks himself up with his little blue rag and dusts himself off.
You're good.
Kendra, you will be unable to repeat this feat in the next 10-15 minutes of trying, at which point you would probably start to be quite tired of this training.
Okay. I will put the sword away or anything with.
Hey, Kendra.
Yes.
Make a perception check. Kendra, you feel what is the equivalent of it's kind of like what you would feel if you're just kind of sitting down doing something and your body kind of shivers for a second. It's like this arbitrary cold chill followed by a little bit of wind. And you hear a voice from behind you go, hey, Spitfire.
Jesus!
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Tazzle hates him so much.
Tazzle and Jerry.
I wanted to happen is now postponed.
Tazzle and Jerry, the two of you are now. Tazzle, you and Jerry, having concluded your little unfortunate circumstances, what are you gonna do, Tazzle?
I'm gonna throw
gonna
my
try and head
latte
back
cup in the trash, and I'm gonna go get more water before I die.
Okay, fair enough. But so I guess I leave it up to Jerry. Jerry, you just watched Tazzle unfortunately lose access to the creature he was trying to catch. What is your input on the situation?
Well, let's find another.
Those are rare, dude. That's not how that works.
Let's find another one. It's a very positive attitude to have, though.
We'll find a fucking another one.
Yeah, as Tazzle goes to walk towards Kendra, he's literally gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me?
So you guys, also Tazzle, your plan is to catch up with Kendra now, then.
It was.
He looks around and he's
until
like,
my long-range vision spotted a fucking shitball floating around out there.
So Jerry, as Tazzle starts walking down the path to presumably catch back up with Kendra, he immediately just stops in the road a good 40 feet away from where you remember Kendra being and looks very upset.
and
How are
he's
you feeling?
I was already upset before.
How are you feeling about it? What are you thinking about right now, Jerry? He spotted something you can't quite see, from where you're standing right now, but he seems very upset.
His fangs are out and his wings. Oh shit!
It's true.
Forgot
He has
about
the
the
wings.
wings.
That's true. He does have the wings out right now.
Jared's gonna think back to the child, say not, and then roll.
I did not hear that. What did he say?
Yeah,
He's going to remember the child comment from say not my perception check for him.
Okay, so you made a perception check, Jerry. I'm presuming you were looking to see what he's angry about.
Nope, I'm looking for raw materials to scavenge.
Fan-fucking-tastic. What kind of materials are you interested in?
With the child.
Wait, is the child dead?
Yes, the
The child died, yes.
Jerry, I missed that. Jerry's gonna go
I tried.
Jerry's gonna go what?
corpse surfing.
Well, Jerry, what you're going to find is this is essentially anatomically similar to a human child. There's not much of use here.
blood, gallons of the stuff.
Unless you want to collect its blood, or if you want to make low-quality leather out of it, you could, but that's about the best you're going to do.
Can I tear out its
Viscera. And what that low strength roll and 8d20 tells me is in the process of doing this on the granite slab, you crack the wooden handle of your blunderbuss.
Oh,
Oh no!
Gonna have to rewrite that.
alright.
You done delay fucked up.
Fix it.
But
We'll
this
get
now
that.
blood-soaked wood with a significant crack in it, and you now have the severed head, the severed, spiky, yellow-eyed head of a tiger.
I impale it on the end of the stick and put it back in.
Oof. Okay.
Just so everyone knows, if you bring that into the fighting type gym, she will kill you.
Oh, she will not kill you. She will break you.
She will break you slowly. That was my Pokemon's long lost child. I'm looking for them.
I'm so upset I don't have a fighting type, and that was my first. Which I don't think I do. Heracross isn't a fighting type.
So-
is he? He is actually.
Heracross is a fighting type, bug fighting. So, Jerry, with that concluded, I'm assuming you'll catch up to Tazzle.
Yep.
Worth noting, we'll see if he catches on to the fact that you're a little bit blood-soaked at the moment.
I'm wearing a top hat and
Tazzle's pissed off and like on
He
the
had
verge
so
of
many
transforming.
issues that we were following up, and just shit keeps stacking, dude. I already had another thing. Oh god, it's not good. Keep going, everyone.
Oh, one thing after another. Here we go. So, Kendra, coming back to you now with this shit. The last thing after you heard this whisper behind you, you turn around to see a familiar face.
Lance is gonna get in between Kendra and Alex and then point his pointy end at Alex. Firebolt is gonna curl himself a little bit from around the egg, kind of standing next to Kendra and then just growling profusely, like, fuck off. Kendra's
So he's-
just gonna raise an eyebrow and be like, so you're the sneaky type.
I let you know I was coming, didn't I?
Yeah,
It's not that
true.
sneaky.
You still kind of snuck up on me. At least tried to.
Kind of succeeded, I guess. Where's your friends?
Down there.
Don't fucking give me away.
So they're away.
Not quite. We're a couple of yards down there.
Where are you guys headed?
Eterna.
That's dangerous, isn't it?
Says the one that is a leader. And
Didn't
a
say,
part of the group.
didn't say it was a safe profession.
God's knows I know that.
Also, not to pull rank on you or anything, Spitfire, but that's Commander.
Ooh, fancy. So why are you away then?
Missions. I got I work for a living, believe it or not.
Yes, well, speaking of missions, that's why we had to go back. Had to collect.
How'd that go?
It was more disturbing than I thought it was going to be, but done.
It's not a comfortable thing to do to people, is it?
No, it's really not. Kendra wants to roll insight to see if he's being genuine. Am I allowed?
Yeah, go ahead. You're always allowed to roll insight to see if people are lying to you or not. That's what it's for. He is not lying to you that it is a difficult thing to do, but you get the impression that that's not him saying it's hard for him to do.
Understood.
Tazzle, are you going to interact in any point? So you've seen them start talking at this point. Are you going to walk up at this point, or?
Actually, so how many trees are around the area at a decent distance?
Trees are kind of sparse here, so you could find one kind of like 20, 30 feet away up here, or right next to them, essentially.
I'll do like 20, 30 feet away.
You gonna fucking spy, you little bitch.
I wanna get Jerry. How far away is Jerry?
I mean, Jerry at this point has trounced up next to you.
Alright.
Wait, if he touches Jerry, he needs to roll like something because he's covered in fucking blood. He just came from the direction of the tie rogue.
We'll see what the plan is, yeah.
Alright. And when he sees Jerry's like, Jerry, what the fuck?
All right, well, Tazzle's going to turn to you, Jerry, to talk to you, and he looks at you, and he sees like the red covering your sleeves, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh God.
Jared, do you want to respond to that?
He's just gonna look at Tazzle and just say, "What?"
What? He's
Actually, it might be useful sometimes soon with that type of skill.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's ominous.
He's like, do you spill blood in excess?
Yeah. He's gonna try to shake it off.
Oh, we lost Kendra.
She dropped out. Oh, she did.
Yeah, she lost power.
I don't know. Does Josh have his laptop there?
He's in the chat, but it doesn't say he's he's muted.
Oh yeah. I would guess they'd be on the same internet, but maybe she got
Yeah, I would think so too.
her Windows update restarted her computer. So anyway, whenever she gets back.
We're back.
Hi.
What is happening?
You guys dropped out of the Discord. What happened?
I don't know.
Probably just had a bad connection, just lost connection, I'm gonna guess.
Who knows? Either way, you're back now. So
I'm gonna tell Jerry.
Tazzle,
Yeah, good.
okay. Yeah, no, you go ahead.
He's gonna see Jerry and he's gonna attempt to shake it off. A lot of shit's been bothering him. It's bad. Was planning on having some thoughts to relate to the group, or at least Kendra, but now it's even worse now that this fuckhead showed up, so now he's even more off. So, Jerry, follow me. I'm gonna try to resist that blood shit he's got all over him. So let's attempt to move up to that tree over here. We'll take the long route around.
You just scruffed Jerry and we're like, we're going in.
Pretty much.
Did you yoink Jerry or try to convince him to come with you?
I A little bit of both. I'll try to convince him first. But more like, I'm not gonna kind of convince him. I'm gonna kind of tell him.
You just yoinked him, and Jerry just goes, "Wee!"
Yeah, I'm hoping. Be like, Jerry, let's go, bud.
Listen, Tazzle, it's just gonna be real fucking awkward if we're above them, and I fall out of the tree onto the ground and just this blood-soaked like heap of rags and a top hat. Like, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be fucking phenomenal, Jerry. I'm already into it. So let's go. Let's go, dude.
Oh, they dropped again.
They must have an internet issue.
You guys have
cutting out.
you guys having internet issues over there. So you guys, so Jerry, you gonna is Tazzle gonna yoink you, or are you gonna go with him, or are you just gonna deny this plan at all?
Jerry, we'll get breadsticks later, dude.
He said,
I'm sold. Who do you need killed?
Jerry's like, who wants to die? Breadsticks say less.
That fucker over there, and he'll point to Alex.
Yes.
I will drop that son of a bitch in 3 seconds and you can do breadsticks. I will
on
break.
ice smashing. Well, yeah. It's gonna
Oh,
happen
God.
someday.
So,
Alright,
so what are the two of you actually gonna do?
we're gonna go over and try to sneak around that. Try to go behind those
So
trees,
make
but-
for me a. Can you make me a stealth check? Or you can just stay really far away.
really far away, and when we feel like we have a angle, we'll kind of sneak in. But here, I'll do stealth. Well, I guess we can stay far away. Does that? You want me to still do stealth on that?
It'll be stealth at advantage if you're farther away.
Can he do it? Are you just like
Wonder what-
flying above us? Is that what's happening?
I think he's like, oh Jesus Christ, Tazzle, you aren't like perfectly silent as you're kind of like angrily like dragging Jerry, but you kind of sneak up around.
There's a lot.
Oh, we
of
lost
shit.
Kendra in the D20. Oh, there we go. She's back. You gotta like sneak your way around. It's uncertain whether or not Kendra would have noticed you doing so, but the two of you managed to perch yourselves like a little bit away. Kendra, you want to make me a perception check and see if you notice the two of them doing this?
I mean, with how loud they were, it shouldn't be fucking hard.
But they're kind of far away too.
Jerry's saying how he wants to kill someone with his fucking blunt.
Kendra, you don't really know exactly like where they went, but you kind of like hear the stumbling of 3 figures behind you. It doesn't look like Alex noticed, but you did.
Seeing that Kendra is relaxed, Lance is gonna right himself and then go to Kendra's side. Firebolt is still gonna like be ready, but he's not growling anymore. He's like, I'm
He's like-
glaring at you.
He's like, "Hey, what's happening here? Somebody explain."
I will not be going any closer to this shitball.
All right, you can certainly stay back there.
Kendra's just gonna ask Alex, so if it's not safe in Eterna right now, how are I supposed to get my money?
Well, you can go, but just wanted to warn you to be careful.
About?
There's mutterings going around that someone very important is going to show up very soon.
Upon hearing this, Jerry's just gonna shout from the bushes, "I like muttering!"
Oh my
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Oh, okay. So, Jerry, Alex's eyes immediately dart over into the woods where you're at.
Ignore
And
him.
what you find, Jerry, is there is a sharp claw against your throat almost immediately after you yell.
I'll look back at Tazzle and just say, "I do."
I do. He says, oh, wrong sharp claw. You're not paying attention.
Oh no, it is not. Yeah, it is not Tazzle that has put a claw to your throat. There is a small-ish creature, not really much smaller than you, but a small-ish creature with these 3 razor-like claws, which the middle and largest of which it has pressed the tip of against your throat almost enough to make it bleed. Kind of like giving you this motion of like, don't you dare move.
Jerry will look down at this and just say, listen, you little guinea pig of death, I will pee on you.
Little guinea pig of death.
Tazzle, the other arm of this creature has a pointed shard of ice floating around it, and he's kind of holding it facing at you.
Kendra's just gonna sigh, hang her head, and be like, fucking Jerry.
Alex goes, are those your idiots?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but...
He lets out this, like... Alex lets out this little... And you see this this creature, Jerry, that's next to you, almost like it teleported, is now next to Alex.
Firebolt is immediately back to growling and has abandoned the egg or put it into Kendra's satchel and is in front of Kendra, and he's just like...
Basil, you have absolutely heard what Alex said as he goes, those your idiots?
And what Kendra followed up with.
And yes, and of course what Kendra followed up with. And then you also will see the little creature teleport away as Alex seems to whistle for it. He doesn't so much as teleport as move so quickly that he appears to teleport. So a Firebolt is now very unhappy about this thing's presence.
Yes. And also Kendra will kind of like glare a little bit at Alex and be like, they're not idiots, by the way. Jerry may be a curmudgeon and a little senile at times, but he's not dumb. And Tazzle is the smartest one of us. So, watch it.
It definitely didn't do a very good job hiding.
Well, that's Jerry. He likes to be a part of it.
Jerry will. Can Jerry hear this?
Yes, Jerry can hear this.
At this point, yes.
Jerry will just sort of shout from the bushes, listen, you failed abortion. I didn't ask for your input.
Wow.
Kendra will whip around and be like, bitch, you talking to me.
I was talking to Alex, not you.
Well, you didn't specify who. It's like,
it definitely came off like you were talking to Kendra.
Most likely had...
No, that was
Definitely had both of them.
Firebolt is just like looking at you with like a fucking flare at the ready to barbecue the fucking. He's like, you may be a friend, but you just called my mom a failed abortion.
I was looking at Firebolt. I'm like, no. I'm looking at the one who's cosplaying as the school shooter, not you.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ! Lance's tassel just points at himself. He's like, me?
Another fucking 20?
What are you rolling?
Why aren't these here earlier, game?
What's that for, Tess?
Why was this happening earlier? Atticus has had 6 health. He had plus 10.
It's funny
I
because
just rolled double 20s.
If you hadn't bonded with Atticus last night, he'd be straight up knocked out.
Oh my god. And I probably would have caught the fuck.
What are you rolling for?
How mad he's gonna get after hearing all his... So, you don't know what he was thinking about yet, and all the other shit I had generally planned we're gonna kind of bring up. And there's a reason I said...
You're the smartest one out of all 3 of us.
Well, earlier there's a reason I said to roll perception on what Taz might have been looking like or seeming like, and you kind of could read him in a way, but you failed it, so you didn't realize it. And now, stuff has started to snowball.
So Tazzle's had a reaction to this whole thing. He's got some feelings going on here.
And then this
He's like
fuckhead-
mad at Kendra because he called him fucking. He's mad at Alex because he called him fucking stupid, but he's happy because Kendra defended him, and he's like, I don't know how to feel.
And then he killed the Pokemon I didn't want to kill. And then this little shit ice creature over here with fucking ice fingers swirling around. Point at me. I'm gonna break that thing off and shove it up his fucking, he is gonna be so fucking mad right now. And with that 20, you're probably not gonna see it because he's at a decent distance, but he's just gonna almost want to lose it and start baring teeth, and if he can fucking start growing fangs, he's going to, as if he's gonna.
Well, Tazzle, if your anger is great enough, you can have your fangs start to protrude a bit.
He's also pissed off at Jerry because he fucking ruined their fucking location.
Oh god.
We just hear a loud thwack,
I
and
think
Jerry
Jerry's
just goes,
abortion. Failed abortion or whatever it was.
Ow!
Jerry's joke probably kind of stifled the anger a slight bit, but
So Jerry, being that close to Tazzle, you'll probably perceive that he's having a bit of a moment behind you.
yeah.
Jerry's just gonna look over at Tazzle and say, if you have an aneurysm, make sure that you keep the blood. You drink that now. If it falls out of your ears, water bottle, do it right. He's gonna walk over to Alex and just say, this one, as he's looking at Fireball. I'm talking about this one.
So you come out of the bushes.
And Jerry will look at Kendra and be like, you suck. Don't mention my kids. Thank you for the soda. And then walk back to the bushes, leaving a blood trail the entire way. But he'll hesitate by the last Pokemon, the one that put a blade to his throat, and just say, and for you, you little piece of shit, don't ever put a blade to my throat, but I'll offer you a peace offering. You know, pull out the stick with a head on it and just sort of plop the head on top of this thing's head. And
Oh my god!
But you did what with the head? Because this creature's no longer near you.
Oh,
No. So basically, he goes here, yells at Alex, points at him for Fireball, and says, I was talking about this guy! and Fireball calms down, and as he's walking away, he looks at the Weavile and goes, and you little fuck! Don't ever point a knife at my throat again unless it's in bed. But here's a peace offering. And then he takes out this stick with the head on it, takes the head off and puts it on top of the Weavile's head, and then leaves.
I also thank her for the soda.
And he thanks Kendra for the soda, apparently.
Lot to unpack.
Kendra just has her arms crossed with one hand over her head, over her face, shaking her head, and she's just like, what is happening?
Okay.
There's a little bit to unpack there.
So. Yeah. Okay. So.
I broke you.
First of all,
He broke the DM.
Jerry, you will notice as you are walking away that the little creature is holding the head that you attempt to place on its head as it swiped it out of the air. And it kind of just looks at this thing and just tosses it off into the bushes.
You're just gonna be like, my head.
At which point, Alex kind of like looks over at you as you're walking and goes, well, senile as ever.
Kendra just uncrosses her arms, puts down the hand that was covering her face as she was shaking her head, and she just looks at him and she's like, fucking tell me about it. And as Jerry walks away, she'll be like, you're welcome for the soda. And then as she turns back around, she'll use a little bit of magic to light a fire under his ass.
Under Jerry's or Alex's?
Under Jerry's.
Jerry,
Just like a little pinch of a burn, like on his butt.
Jerry will swat away the flame and then just sort of put a hand up to the side of his face, just sort of hiding his mouth from Alex, and just sort of whisper, he should have been swallowed, pointing at Alex.
Oh my god!
Oh, God. So, Tazzle, there's a lot to unpack about what's going on here. Jerry steps forward, has this whole tirade. There's this moment with the head, all of which you're seeing, followed by Kendra scorching the pants of Jerry, which he can pat out because you didn't put a whole lot of oomph behind it.
But also
then he-
Kendra being like, "You're welcome for the soda."
And he not so discreetly makes a "you should have been swallowed by your mother" joke about Alex, which he also hears.
Phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal.
And then Jerry just jumps back into the bush.
Yeah, just right next to Taz and just sort of cozies down like a dog getting ready for sleep.
So then you jump back into the bush, not at all hidden whatsoever. He knows exactly where you guys are. The bush serves no points now. You're doing it for the fuck of it, basically.
This is the best episode ever.
God. This is
I
phenomenal.
don't know how I'm gonna write all of this down in my notes.
And throughout all of this, all Alex has to say is, well, he's just as senile as I remember.
Yeah, he's gotten a little better, but some strange shit has happened. He thought Sparrow was a giant bird at one point yesterday. That was interesting. And was screaming about breadsticks.
From the bushes, Alex is just gonna get insulted again with just "Your father should have had a vasectomy."
Oh my god!
I love it.
Kendra is just gonna ball up Lance, put the egg in her bag, call Firebolt, come to this side of Firebolt, because Firebolt's not gonna, want to the Weevil or this thing to get in between Kendra and him. So he's gonna stand there, and she's just gonna walk towards this way, and she's gonna nod to Alex and be like, let's just go talk at this ledge.
So Alex is going to do the following. He's going to let this little... And the Weavile just fucks off for a minute to put Firebolt at ease.
He still stands a little bit between Kendra and Alex, but he's like, good, the little fuck is gone.
So as he kind of follows you, Tesla, it's worth noting at this point, you're just kind of sitting there seething and listening to Jerry's jokes as you watch all this go down. You have not been discovered yet. Only, well, the Weavile knows you're there, but Alex doesn't know you're there.
Yeah, good. Just want to keep it that way. Not in the zone to be in.
All right, so you're gonna continue hiding and listening as best as you can. Although they walk a little bit farther away now, so they become harder to hear. And Alex is facing away from you, so reading lips is difficult. Kendra, what are you going to say to Alex now that you have him pulled aside?
She's just gonna look at him straight up and be like, so, what's really going on?
I think I'm prioritizing you over my job.
Kendra is gonna blanch at that and kind of blush a little bit. And I don't know if Tazzle will be able to see this, but she's gonna try and basically it looks like she's like a fish. like opening and closing her mouth, not really knowing what to say. And then she's gonna close her mouth, think for a moment, as Firebolt just kind of looks at him. He's like, huh? And then Kendra's gonna be like, why?
You know, I don't know. I'm cold to most people, but not you. And I don't know why. I'm kind of just following my gut here.
You see, I don't get cold easy.
I see that. Neither does he.
Firebolt will kind of just sniff him and just sneeze a little bit. So what is it it you were really looking for, Alex?
Just be safe. Don't do anything
Kendra,
stupid.
what? Don't do anything stupid. Kendra will kind of like, I don't know. She'll kind of be like, scratch the back of her head a little bit. And she's like, yeah, kind of have bad ideas a lot. I tend to think with my head and not my heart. Well, not really. I kind of jump before I leap a lot. That's a little bit difficult. But I think I'm getting better.
Alex at this point, I'm looking at Tazzle's character. Alex at this point, like, he hears you stumbling through your words here, and you can just see both of his eyebrows are kind of like raised. Like, he's smart enough to like pick up on the flustered, and you can visibly tell from the look on his face that he's kind of picked up on it, and he's just gonna kind of look at you with his eyebrows raised.
Kendra will just go. Anyway, you too. You be safe.
He kind of like takes a moment. He goes, I don't have a high enough clearance to know this for sure, but could be the big man himself that shows up in Eternia soon.
Kendra is immediately gonna pale, and she's gonna be like, "What?"
He hasn't been there since anyone who's currently employed there knows. Like, he may have never been. There's a whole floor of the building that is his, and no one that we know of has been there. So he's got a space to be, but he's never been there. And suddenly there's a lot of really high-ranking people down there putting that in order. So I'm just guessing, but yeah. And given that your little group has drawn more attention to itself than most, you know.
Fuck! Kendra is kind of just gonna start pacing. Firebolt is gonna sit down and like look at her all concerned, like brush himself up against her legs, trying to get her to calm down.
The Solaris have kind of been doing whatever they want
No
for as
shit.
long as anyone can remember. And if he's coming back, that's going to change. So I don't know what's going to happen in Void. And basically, you should stay away from it.
And you? What about you?
It's a little bit late for me.
Please. You're warning me about never coming back, and yet you're risking your life every day.
Yeah, complicating factors.
What is... I understand from personal experience that things can be complicated before your comprehension, Alex. But it's better to get out as soon as you can than later. If you wait...
Alex is going to take a moment where he lifts a finger up and he starts like moving his hands away from each other, and as he kind of shapes this forming ice between his hands, it shapes into a mirror. And he kind of closes his eyes, and almost like through a looking glass, you see this really young girl. You see this really young girl sitting in her bedroom, playing with something. And he just kind of collapses this mirror And then just kind of gives you this really solemn, almost the closest thing to sad you've seen him be look.
Kendra will just look at Alex with a knowing face and like a sad expression and be like, they have her?
Yeah.
Do you know where?
No.
Damn it, Alex, I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
What did he say?
He kind of just like is having a hard time looking you in the eyes because, yeah. Anyway. Just be safe. I don't know what he's capable of, but if the big guys are afraid of him, I don't want to find out.
I understand. What's her name?
Julie.
I see. You be safe too, okay?
Always. You know, I'm pretty tough.
As ice.
Yeah, you get it.
Kendra will like flash her eyes a little bit and be like, "Of course I do."
Next time you see Bird Boy, tell him we might not get along, but doesn't mean I want to see him get killed either. At least not by anyone but me, eh? Kind of gives you a wink.
I understand.
And almost as if the same way he showed up, you kind of see him melt away into a cold wind. You see him melt away into a cold wind and get blown down the road toward Eternia. And the Weavile kind of gives you a salute, Kendra. And in a single step, it looks like he disappears down the road.
Damn it, Hunter! I was gonna give him a fucking hug, and you fucking made him leave. Curse you!
And with that, Tazzle and Jerry, the man is now gone. Tazzle, you'll probably have been able to read Kendra's lips and understand her side of the conversation, but you will have missed most of what Alex said.
Yeah, I probably didn't want to hear his voice anyway.
So, with Alex now gone, what do Jerry and Tazzle want to pencil?
I'm assuming I've been getting a tongue bath from Tazzle.
Oh, jeez, a tongue bath from Tazzle? Really?
Only
Tazzle
females deserve such
Tazzle
things.
is not. Tazzle's not that out of control yet. And if he were, he would not be going for the dried stuff. He'd be going for the fresh.
Yeah.
Well, just rehydrate. Throw a little bit of water on me.
Why have leftovers when I got the frickin' freshly cooked stuff right here?
Alright, here we go.
Tazzle, you are beginning to calm down with the presence of this gentleman gone. Do you want to step out at this point and reveal yourself as well?
I guess so.
Okay. So from behind Jerry comes I'm going to say at this point, disgruntled looking Tazzle with a fucked up looking Atticus behind him. Kendra, you see your two traveling compatriots now on the other side of the road.
Kendra's gonna look sad.
Okay. Does Jerry or Tazzle want to hop on that, or?
Yeah, as he's walking up, you're just gonna look sad.
Yeah, she says she looks sad.
Little disgruntled.
He's gonna say, "What are you
What do you
sad
want?"
about?"
Oh.
Your little frosty fuck just showed up out of nowhere, by the way.
Kendra's not gonna respond to Tazzle, and in a low whisper, she's just gonna say, "They have his sister," and then look towards Eterna.
Yep.
Um,
Tazzle, with your passive perception and your heightened senses at the moment, you are going to perceive this whisper. Jerry, can you make a perception check to see if you do?
Yes, I can, sir. I can't discern shit.
Oh, yeah, so you missed this mumbling thing that Kendra does.
Oh, Jerry will be like, see, you like to mumble too.
As she says that, and looks over, he'll look towards Eterna, and then
Kendra will say, "She didn't look any older than 14.
Probably younger, even. Definitely a child. Not even a teenager.
Maybe, okay. So, I'll say, "She didn't look any older than 10.
Aye, more accurate.
He'll kind of sigh. Normally you'd think he'd say something a little bit nicer, but he's gonna say something along the lines of, well, they basically, technically, in a way, have had my family for over a decade, so.
Yeesh.
All of them that I know is at least alive so far.
Kendra is gonna look at Tazzle and kind of squint her eyes a little bit and be like, "Were they kidnapped at the age of 8? Locked in a room with nothing more than one singular toy? Or did they get to choose to join Team Void?"
I don't know. That's when they all left me when I was around 8. We were all abandoned in that direction. I was abandoned at 8 years old myself. And I find them like this. So I don't know what they went through. They don't seem to want to tell me yet.
Kendra is gonna slowly walk up to Tazzle and keep a couple feet distance away. She's gonna be like, "But if you knew that Team Void had your cousins now, or any other child, and knowing what you know now with your cousins, would you leave them there to become what they are?"
Intense.
Well, probably not. But I seem to be, I guess, more like them than I have in a long time.
I'm not saying we're good people, Tazzle. I'm saying at least we have fucking morals.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Jerry's gonna Jerry during this conversation will have retrieved the head that was torn to the bushes. Just kind of walk over, holding it, just saying, "Do we though?"
Jerry, it's worth noting there's 3 noticeable puncture wounds in the side of his head now.
For my purposes, that's fine. And I just slide the stick back into one of the poles and shove it back into the beard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So let me put on Pokemon. Maybe.
Do we though? At this point, Tazzle, do you want to respond? Or do I want to leave us at a point of risen tension for next time?
There are some things I might want to say, but I'm questioning if I might leave it till next time. This is such a good time.
So you're gonna leave it at Kendra saying, I'm not saying we're good people, but at least we have fucking morals.
No, technically you're leaving it at Jerry coming up with a severed head and going, do we?
Kendra's just gonna glare at Jerry.
I think we'll give some time if you want to compose an answer, but with the group at a high tension moment and a questionable motive to go on forward, I think that's where we can end for the day. I'm going to hit you guys with one of these moments. I'm going to hit you guys with somewhere that you do not see.
Fuck! I hate these.
There is the scattering of people frantically preparing.
Oh, fuck, we're back in Eternia. Okay.
There's no one in front of the door. Don't look.
You see a couple familiar faces trouncing about. See if I can pull them out here. It seems every member of the Solaris that is currently in Eternia have been gathered in one place.
So you said all of the members?
All of the members that are currently available are here. I'm pulling them out as I go here, as I can find them. But you get the point, right? Even ones you don't know are here.
I'm only seeing 3.
Oh, there it is.
And then there's one here somewhere too, which I'm having difficulty locating, but Mars is here as well, I'll say that. So there's 5 of them here, but I can't find the sprite right now for the other one. As the 5 of these people are sitting around this, it looks like an executive board room. There is a very gentle opening of a door. And this almost robed, you would call it, but very loose-fitting jacket wearing fellow. He looks like a very young man almost. Like he couldn't be mistaken for more than 21. Walks in, and this white aura ignites around him. And he sits down at the front. He sits down at the front of the table. And as he puts his hands together, he says, "We need to talk." And that's where we're going to leave it for the day.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll leave that image up for a moment for Kendra.
That looks dope. fucking sick.
He looks like he should be good. And that's where it gets ya.
That is red, a supernatural angel. Fucking dicks with wings.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
What did Josh say?
Nothing.
I didn't.
He
have
just
to.
looked at me in a fucking way.
Was it about the dicks with wings, or was it about the
Yeah.
the good guy?
It's about the dicks with wigs.
Oh no! Please do share because I
That's
am
the
not.
Batwing, bitch.
What kind of reference are we making?
wait, hold on. Tazzle, are you a dick with wings then?
Oh, now that's fucked up.
I'm not an angel though.
You're a dick with wings.
He didn't specify angel, he just said a dick with wings.
No, I said a
Jesus
supernatural angel, the dicks with wings.
The dicks with wings. Yeah, the supernatural angel.
That's exactly what. Who says that? I'm pretty sure the dean or somebody.
I have no idea. I can't remember if that's from Super. Oh yeah, the
I'm
dicks with
pretty
wings.
sure that's Dean, yeah. When he
It sounds
meets,
like a Dean quote, yeah.
Castiel.
The dick with wings.
They're just dicks with wings.
I'm pretty sure that's Dean when we first meet Castiel. He'd be like something about like, you're telling me we have to fight the dicks with wings or something like that.
Yeah, because you think they'd be helping them, and all of a sudden half of them are bad, and they're fucking trying to get something done. And
So I love that thought process, Kennedy, of like, he looks like he should be good. That's exactly what we're going for.
Oh no. I've read too many books. I know it's the innocent looking ones that are evil. Okay.
That looks fucking. Sorry, I shouldn't shout. People are sleeping. He's not looking innocent.
He totally looks innocent.
That looks like he's had sacrificed him for the last 300 years.
Oh my god.
It looks like he said what?
Virgins sacrificed to him for the past 300 years.
That skin is way too clean for a bad guy.
That skincare routine alone would kill half a fucking Nigerian village who's reminding them of real skincare.
It's hard to pick up on because of how small the sprite is, by the way, but he does not, in fact, have pupils.
See, red flag.
It's just blue wings. blue eyes in it.
They're just blue orbs, yeah.
Don't you need to get some cosplay wings?
No, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up! This is fucking creeper. Stop!
Are we talking about? Are we talking about his naughty bits?
I'm pushing your buttons.
Okay. So let's not start.
Attention. It looks like we're gonna get shit is gonna get fucking blown up next time. Is what it looks like.
Well, the fun thing is, next time we're taking a break from this and going on to the 5e, so we're gonna have a big ass cliffhanger.
No, you can't.
Shit, I should have basically said what I was gonna say then. Fuck.
I left you on a multi-week cliffhanger. I'm just a stinker.
Wait, Tazzle, just say it. So that way you don't forget.
I didn't forget. I wrote it down at work.
Ah, fuck.
I want to forget to say it. But
I gotta head out.
I kind of hate this 5e. I want to know what happened.
All right.
Yeah. That was a good time. I don't know. I'm questioning if it isn't a good time. It's I don't know. It was supposed to be a semi-wholesome or a wholesome informational moment about.
I found out you were abandoned at the age of 8.
Yep.
Kendra was gonna say the same, but
that was quite a big character reveal that got snuck in there for Tazzle.
It was. It was very good.
I know, Chloe. It's terrible.
I love the. There was a lot of thought on my part about how to introduce this character. I'm like, should he like just show up? Should he do something ridiculous? And I settled on that he's going to calmly walk into the room and sit down.
It's a good idea. We need to talk. Fade to black.
Need to talk.
We've gathered
We've
gathered at least
here today.
we've gathered at least 5 of the strongest people in the world who all hate each other into a boardroom to sit nicely with each other.
God.
The question is, boys, after this is gonna be so fucking annoying because fucking can we just skip 5e next week?
I'm gonna leave that up to the group next week, but you know what? I want to say no just because it will eat you alive.
I have so much shit I have to say. Alex told Tazzle to be safe. Fucking, he's got a little sister. Fucking Kendra wants to save.
This was a juicy session.
This was a juicy session. We learned some fucking things. We have to decide if we go
There was
to the
stuff I wanted
fucking place.
I had to write that down because it's something else I want to respond to. Well, something I was already gonna say, but you saying, "Oh, we have morals," is gonna add to what I was gonna say already.
Atticus got some character building of his own.
Yeah.
Atticus, in my mind, is just like a dad who is sick and tired of all of this fucking shit, all right? And he just wants to go off and be himself, but no. He's here with Tazzle, and Tazzle doesn't appreciate him. And then when he does fight and tries to show Tazzle, hey, I'm useful, he proceeds to get his ass kicked for no reason. So he has anger issues. It's a fucking...
Oh, God.
I have so many notes to write. The fucking Alex Jerry interaction was fucking moi. That was fantastic.
Jerry's just hurling obscenities.
Oh my god, Tazzle, I could feel your legit anger through the screen when he was like, but I like danger. And you were like, oh no.
I'll show you fucking danger, you motherfucker.
The worst part is because it was an ice move, he kind of had Tazzle by the balls there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me very upset. I was one of
But Alex, you were there.
This was too low of a health for me to fucking start a fight with it.
No, if Atticus took one tap from that, he was done.
Yeah, because he's weak against ice. I was gonna try to hypnosis him. But this guy's probably pretty strong. It's evolved, I'm guessing, I think.
Yeah, it's a weird vibe.
I will tell you, because Tazzle wouldn't know this, so he could still attempt that next time. But I will tell you, out of game, that would have been a very sad and disappointing thing to do because he's half dark type and completely immune.
Oh yeah, psychic. Oh, fuck, that's right.